What started as a spark has become a wildfire. From one coast to another, we, the people of Big Booty Land, have found each other once again. And even in a place where the rains are everlasting, no storm could drown this flame. From Boston and Chicago to Los Angeles and New York City, Big Booty Land's footsteps have never echoed louder. But rather than living in days of old, like a new chapter in our storied novel, we look forward to a page unturned. And like the next verse of a song still waiting to be sung, we look forward to what lies ahead. So let us not say goodbye. Instead, we say,
agreement.
but rather than living in days of old, like a new chapter in our storied novel, we look forward to a page unturned. And like the next verse of a song still waiting to be sung, we look forward to what lies ahead. So let us not say goodbye. Instead, we say,
Breakthrough. Contract. Success. Significant. Cancer.
Now if she doesn't like this, will you do it like that? Now if she touches like this, will you touch her right back? Now if she moves like this, will you move like that? Come on, shake, 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 shake it.
Put your back together, and it's true. You'll just have to taste me when it's kissing you. If you want forever, I'll be you do. Just know you'll taste me too.
Shake, 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 shake it.
You'll just have to taste me when it's kissing you.
Shake, 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 shake it.
Know you'll taste me too.
Hyper now.
In time, ink lines, bitches couldn't get on my incline. World tours, it's mine. 10 little letters and a big sign. Justin Bieber, you know I'ma hit him with the ether. Guns out, wiener, but I gotta keep an eye out for Selena. Beauty in the beast, beauty from the east. Beautiful confession to the priest. Beast, beauty from the streets. We don't get the seeds. Somebody gonna match my freak. Beauty in the beast, beauty from the east. Beautiful confession to the priest. Beast, beauty from the streets. We don't get the seeds. Somebody gonna match my freak.
Yo, before we get started, I want to know one thing.
Is somebody gonna match my freak? Is somebody gonna match my freak? Is somebody gonna match my nasty? I got stamina, they say I'm an athlete. I've been a nasty girl, nasty. I've been a nasty girl, nasty. I've been a nasty girl, nasty. I've been a nasty, 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 nasty. Is somebody gonna match my nasty? I got stamina, they say I'm an athlete. Is somebody gonna match my freak?
Jealous knowing we found something so wild. We'll be ordinary. You got me kissing the ground. We'll sanctuary. Try to be with your touch. Oh Lord, return me to dust. The angels up in the clouds. We're jealous knowing we found.
Show me movies and I like them too.
I'd hit it.
But that shit chicken, why she texting me? Why she keep calling my phone, speaking sexually? Every time I'm on, why she stressing me? You call her Stephanie, I call her Heffany. You call her Stephanie, I call her Heffany. You call her Stephanie, I call her Heffany.
You wanna guess the color of my underwear? You wanna know what I got going on down there? Is it pretty in pink or all see-through? Is it showing off my brand new low
For this life I cannot change. In the hills, deep off in the main. Eminem, sweet like candy cane.
I just wanna be part of your symphony. We hold me tight and not let go. Symphony, like a love song on the radio.
Pop it, let it bang. For this life I cannot change. In the hills, deep off in the main.
Like a love song on the radio. We hold me tight and not let go.
dust. I give a rhyme on dust, guaranteed to make it right if your night is a bust. Rhyme dust. I give a rhyme on dust, guaranteed to make it right if your night is a bust.
Who's standing in the front yard yelling? Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Fuck the back page yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the back page yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Dust. I give a rhyme on dust, guaranteed to make it right if your night is a bust.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
What you gonna do with all that junk inside that trunk?
I'ma get you drunk, get you love drunk off my hump.
What you gonna do with all that ass inside them jeans?
I'ma make you scream, make you scream, make you scream. Cause of my hump, 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 my lovely lady lumps. Check it out, I drive this stuff that's crazy. I do it on the daily. They treat me really nicely. They buy me all these ice. Check it out.
Ay, I want you to be mine again, baby. Ay, I know my lifestyle is driving you crazy. Ay, I cannot see myself without you. You call a place out, you know the way through. I go out of my way to please you. I go out of my way to see you. I ain't playing no games, I need you.
All is a flood. People love to receive. She had the power in her hand to shock you like you won't believe. Say, boom, girl. Shock me like an electric feel. Baby girl. Turn on the electric feel.
And I want you to be mine again, baby. Ay,
Shock me like an electric feel.
I know my lifestyle is driving you crazy. Ay,
The work is mysterious and important.
yeah, baby.
Now tell me how you love it. You know you at the top and only heaven's right above it. We own it's Young Money, motherfucker. If you ain't running with it, run from it, motherfucker. Alright, now somebody show some money in this bitch. And I got my bees with me like some honey in this bitch. You dig? I got my gun in my boot purse and I don't bust back because I shoot first.
Soulja Boy tone. Hot dog out the bed, turn my swag on. Took a look in the mirror, said what's up, what's up? Yeah, I'm getting money. Oh, hot dog out the bed, turn my swag on. Took a look in the mirror, said what's up, what's up? Yeah, I'm getting money.
Acquire.
Soulja Boy tone. Hot dog out the bed. 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 Hot dog out the bed.
Badder than, bad from me back. Where you get your badder from? Thing when me get, but I come from Afghanistan. They no want see this cross, make me a big on me hand. Badder man, you know me vibes gone done. Lyrics them a fire like a bullet from a gun. Big badder man from outer England. When me lyrics start fire, watch out some wire. Now walk with the rapper pam pam. Badder than, bad from me back. you get your bada from? Thing when me get, coulda come from Afghanistan. They no want see this cross, make me up in me hand. Bada dan, bada dan, bada dan, bada dan, bada dan, bada dan.
Hit me.
It seems when I fall asleep, you would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep. Cause they fill the open air and leave teardrops everywhere. You think me group, but I would just stand there.
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
Approval.
No matter where life takes me, find me with a smile. Pursuit to be happy, only laughing like a child. I never thought life would be this sweet. It got me cheesing from cheek to cheek, hey, hey. And I ain't gonna wait for nothing, cause that just ain't my style. Life couldn't get better, this gon' be the best day ever.
No, 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 baby, no, 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 don't lie. No, 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 baby, no, 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 you gotta try. What you gonna do when it all comes out? See what you all about. No, 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 baby, no, 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 don't lie.
Oh my, good Lord.
I never take a day off, work around the clock, the engineer getting paid off. Rock like Ace up, like the weed and take off. So high, I cannot see. 8 off, now I got these rappers all breaking up a sweat. Cause every time I get up on the mic, it come correct. And I learned it from the best, always dressing something fresh. With the full little dime, big butt and nice chest.
It's so deep, you know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger?
Birds of a feather, we should stick together. I know I said I'd never think I wasn't better alone. Can't change the weather, might not be forever, but if it's forever, it's even better.
Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to?
One more time. Birds of a feather, we should stick together.
Do you have to let it linger?
One more time.
You make me this, bring me up, bring me down. Play it sweet, make me move like a freak. Mr. Saxo beat, make me this, brings me up, brings me down. Play it sweet, make me move like a freak. Mr. Saxo beat.
We're having all night revival. Some call the women and some will steal the Bible. Folks say my survival. Baptize me in a bottle of bean, put Johnny on the bottle.
feel so good, 'cause I got him where I want him right now. And if you could, then you know you would, 'cause God, it just feels so.
That's a common sentence I hear.
Yeah, wait a minute. Get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big stepper. Underground methods. Dark notch hoes get the most and the lesser. Straight terror. Find out your errors. Pushing culture, baby. Got that fire you can measure. Trendsetter. The one who get the weather. Swerving while I bump in Project Pressure. Yeah, rolling through the city with the big dogs. Wait a minute, get it how you live it.
Do the things you said you do to me, oh, you kiss me on the mouth and love me like a sailor. And when you get a taste, can you tell me what's my flavor? I don't believe in God, but I believe that you're my savior. My mom says that she's worried, but I'm covered in this favor. And when we're getting dirty, I forget all that's wrong. I sleep so I can see you, 'cause I hate to wait too long. I sleep so I can see you, and I hate to wait too long.
Brother, there's an endless road to rediscover. Hey, sister, know the water's sweet, but blood is thicker. Oh, the sky comes falling down for you. There's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. Girls just wanna dance. Girls just wanna have fun. I don't know your plans. I just wanna get some. Girls wanna summer with their friends. Wanna do it to their ex and they get the job done. Girls just wanna dance. Girls just wanna have fun.
Wait, they don't love you like I love you. Wait, they don't love you like I love you. Wait.
Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. It's hard to look right at you, baby, but here's my number, so call me maybe.
Wait, they don't love you like I love you.
I miss you so bad, I miss you so bad.
Wait, they don't love you like I love you.
But here's my number, so call me maybe.
change.org. Down at the Pink Pony Club, I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club.
Hey God, Slim Shady, I see the bar, but she be bad lady. Hey, I feel you creeping, I can see it from my shadow. Wanna jump up in my Lamborghini Gallardo. Baby, go to my place and just kick it like Tybo. So we gonna order up, watch me smack that hat all on the floor. Smack that hat, give me some more. Smack that hat till you get so. Smack that hat, oh. Smack that hat all on the floor. Smack that hat, give me some more. Smack that hat till you get so. Smack that hat, oh.
Well, you know you make me wanna shout, kick my heels up and shout, throw my hands up and shout, throw my head back and shout. Come on now, don't forget to say you will. Don't forget to say yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, 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 hey. You know you make me wanna stop, 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 You know you make me wanna.
Cause I'm feeling like I'm running and I'm feeling like I gotta get away, get away, get away. Better know that I don't and I won't ever stop. Cause you know I gotta win every day, day. You really, really wanna pop me. Just know that you will never pop me. And I know that I gotta be a little cocky. You ain't never gonna stop me. Every time I come a nigga gotta set it, then I gotta go and then I gotta get it, then I gotta flow and then I gotta shut it. Any little thing a nigga think that he be doing, cause it doesn't matter, cause I'm gonna dead it, then I'm gonna murder everything and anything about it. Boom, about a bang, I gotta do a lot of things to make it clear to a couple niggas that I always win and then I gotta get it again and again and again.
Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute.
Hold up. People, people.
Everybody in the booth can tell myself apart from you. Now the word dancing, people, dancing, people, dancing, people, dancing, people.
Happy after joint dancing, dancing on the people, people dancing on the people. I got people dancing on the people with the people on the people. Smoking POT, on the booth, hanging from the people on the people. My it's so real. I got people on the people, people dancing on the people.
Smoke weed every day, 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 day,
Put the fries in the bag. Who do you want me to be? Cause I'm too messy, and then I'm too fucking clean. You told me get a job, and you asked where the hell I've been. And I'm too perfect, so I open my big mouth. I want to be me, is that all? Everybody's like a kid. When your words mean nothing, I go la la la. I'm turning up the fire when you speak. Cause if my heart costs
Ladies and gentlemen, guys, we are here just in time. 7:30 press release wave is coming on up. Right here, we do have IMA already looking pretty fantastic. Now, IMA could possibly be running up towards around 750 or so. Let's see what we can do here. Obviously, we want to get ready for an absolutely awesome day ahead. Looking forward to a huge day, seeing what we can really do, seeing what is going to be coming on up here next. And guys, we do have the 7:30 press release wave as well. So, got a lot to figure out right now. Obviously, we are here. We are ready to go. Want to make some money. I have not entered anything just yet. I do want to see how much shares are going to be if I want to pull the trigger, let's say, over on IMA. And IMA is actually already shortable. It's free to short. I didn't even realize that. IMA is free to short. Let's see if anything big comes out at 8:30. ELAB. Is ELAB, guys, ELAB, quick little spike. Nothing too wild, but I would say ELAB, quick little spike, getting a little bit of momentum on the upside right here. You guys can see ELAB 3-star press release announces U.S. arrival of EL30 working cell bank initiation manufacturers. So we are having ELAB with a little bit of hype, guys, kind of going off the rip right here. Let's see how high ELAB can go. That doesn't seem like it's a massive press release in any sort of way. But you know what? If this thing starts breaking like $6 and we could get a quick little short, I like it. So ELAB right here. Could this one ever again run on up towards around that $6 mark? Maybe get a little bit of a short up near around that $6 area after going on a quick like 20% pop? So ELAB right here, $5 up towards around $5.60. Let's see here, traders. ELAB still trying to squeeze on up a little bit higher. I think that's the only one at 7:30 right now. Right now, ELAB still trying to climb. We got ELAB right here I'm watching, and I have IMA I'm watching. I want to see if IMA can break $7. ELAB right here, I want to see if that one's going to be able to pop on up towards around that $6 plus area. So it's always nice to kind of just be aware. Let me share this with everyone. I see it came out on Fox Runner as well. Guys, good morning. Happy Money Monday, everyone. It feels good to be back. It feels good to be here right now. It feels good to be awake. It feels good to just be able to walk this absolutely beautiful adventure of today. Step by step. Seeing what doors open, seeing what doors are closed. Just came off Masters weekend. Shout out to Rory for his back-to-back. Pretty impressive. I think I could beat him in the right situation, in the right scenario, with the right amount of strokes. We'll be pretty good. Right now, ELAB has gone from $5 up towards around $5.60. We are staying alert. We are staying alert. We are staying ready. What do we have here? RMSG. Let's go through all the top gainers together, guys. You want to? Let's go over every top gainer together. And let's just at least get a visual for it. And then we'll see if it has news or any sort of other reasoning. So number one, RMSG. RMSG is currently up 86%, 1.2 million in float, and is slowly trying to work itself on up. There is nothing wrong with RMSG. If you guys take a look at the past chart history pattern, you guys can see the main target is going to be up near around like $1. Here's an old upper shadow around 89. Here's an old upper shadow around 104. Here's an old upper shadow around 108. So, I mean, to be frank with you, it could happen anywhere. A reversal could happen anywhere between 90 cents, probably all the way up towards around 110. You know, this 20-cent span where it could hit 90 cents and fall as it did in past. Or it could hit $1 on the dot and turn and fall. Or it could hit 105 and fall. Or it could hit 110 and fall. RMSG, it's a little bit of a tough one to kind of figure out exactly where it is going to turn in reverse. But it's a slow and steady mover. It is currently hitting some new highs. And RMSG, does this stock, I don't see any sort of news on it. I do see that RMSG right here, guys. Just take a look. RMSG is a top gainer of all stocks, but RMSG is not in the news category. So there's top gainers with news, and then there's overall top gainers. But right now, I'm not seeing RMSG with news. Maybe RMSG, though, came out with news on like Friday. When was the last report? Let's just type it in. RMSG. RMSG, if we go over to news, Wednesday, April 8th. So guys, the last press release we have right here is Wednesday, April 8th. That was a little while ago, huh? So nothing I really need at that point. Nothing I'm really looking for over on RMSG. We'll just kind of keep our eyes peeled on this. It is a low float stock. It is a low price play, and it's a stock that is slowly working itself on up. Does have room to run up towards around that $1 area. We'll see if RMSG is going to be able to continue to push itself on up. We did have JDZG. To be frank with you, we really don't need JDZG right now. There was an earnings report on Friday, but now it's starting to dump on down. Guys, let's turn our attention back over to ELAB. ELAB right now is trying to get some momentum. Now, ELAB is all the way on down. I mean, ELAB's only up 18%, but it is still hitting some highs, going from $5 to $5.50 to now $5.73. There is money to be made on this play as it is starting to push itself on up. Let's go to past chart history pattern. How high can this play get up to? Like, let's just look at the past chart history. Where are old spiking highs? I mean, we have room to run up to $7. Take a look at this, guys. The 50-day moving average is all the way up towards around $7. Old spiking high is at $6.90. Old spiking high is at $6.90. Here's a sell-off all the way out around the price of what? This right here is right around $6.05. So I would probably say $6.05 to $6.10 would be the first reversal area. And if it breaks through that, we probably have room to run all the way up to $7 plus. So ELAB right here, team. Could this one start breaking that $5.75 mark, run up to $6 before a reversal? And if it breaks through $6.05, $6.10, could we possibly see a run up all the way up towards around $7? Now, ELAB did just come out with a press release, guys. It's a lower float play. ELAB right here, let's see. Let's look. ELAB, 1.94 million in float. This stock, if we want to take a look, let's go back over to the premium news. You guys could see it came out right here, 7:30 in the morning. If you guys are watching Fox Runner every morning, and I know how many people again just stare at the Fox Runner scanner the moment 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock. That's all I do, and I see 3-star press release. So again, it always grabs my attention. And what do we have here? It says, if I wanted to open this on up, it says Northstrive Bioscience announces U.S. arrival of L32 working cell initiation of manufacturing optimization for dual metastasis assets targeting muscle prevention with GLP therapies in collaboration with Music Biosciences. Guys, I feel like someone just put this press release in a chat GPT and was like, make this sound with the biggest words you possibly can to make it as confusing as possible. Is there any keyword in here? To be honest, guys, there's not really any sort of amazing keyword in this press release. There's not. It's more of just like, hey, here's a low float stock with a good solid press release. It doesn't say contract. It doesn't say agreement or partnership. It doesn't say positive phase 3 data, but it's saying again, it's a arrival of the 32 working cell bank initiation manufacturing. I think it's more of just like a solid press release. It does have the word collaboration right there, but it's more of a low float play, solid press release, 7:30. People are looking to trade something, and guess what? We're starting to see a little bit of a breakout. I'm also seeing analyst alert just came through. What did they just post right here? RMSG. Okay, so they're just talking about RMSG right here. ELAB, that's right there. What are the main headlines of today? IMA. IMA was another good one this morning as well, traders. So just a little heads on up. IMA. This was a play that came out with a private placement at 7 a.m. this morning. So if you guys go back on down towards, 7 a.m. IMA. Private placement. Placement I do have as a keyword, and it's just one of those words. When you have the word private placement or you have a placement, it's a little 50-50 if this stock is going to take off or not. And a lot of times they do come crashing right back on down. But at the same time here, traders, when you have a private placement press release, we usually see quick spike and quick dump. And that's what's happening with IMA. Quick spike, quick dump. So right now at this moment here, traders, we're sitting back, we're watching, we're waiting. I am so excited to be here. Guys, you guys ready to trade? Are you guys ready to make some money? Are you guys ready to get after it here? Tomorrow, we do have, again, our webinar, which I'm so excited about. 7 o'clock tomorrow night, going to be an hour long, 60 minutes going over. I'm going to try to jam-pack everything I can. I want to make sure we are all set, breaking it all on down, making sure you guys are ready to rock and roll. So that's going to be fantastic. Man. Guys, I need some people to match my enthusiasm right now. If you are pumped up to be here at this moment, if you guys are excited, if you guys are ready to make some money this week, hit me with a good old thumbs on up. Hit me with a good morning. Hit me with a Deckmark Trades. Ah! Woo! Ah! Sean Deckmar in the house. Chaz Michael Burry in the house. People, again, getting themselves ready to rock and roll. It is going to, we're going to have ourselves a day. We are going to have ourselves a day here. So right now, guys, 7:39 in the market. Traders, give me 2 minutes. I want to adjust the setting over on the live stream, and we'll be all set, ready to rock and roll. So give me 2 minutes. I'm going to adjust the setting on the live stream, and we're going to be all set, ready to get after it. 1 moment, guys. Get a quick little coffee break. I will be right back on the stream, and let's get ready to crush it today.
Nvidia, success,
All right, traders, let's do it. Let's get back into it and let's have some fun here. So guys, it is currently 7:46 in the market right now. How about we get ourselves fully prepared right now? Get ourselves to the point where we're like, okay, hey, this all makes sense. We're all good. Every morning when I wake up, all I want to do is trade with confidence. That's what I want. I don't want to be confused. I don't want to feel like I'm missing out on any plays. I want to make sure no matter what is going on in the market, out of 10,000 stocks available to trade, I want to know every single one that is ripping, running, popping, climbing, getting ourselves ready. So how do we do that? Let's go over here. First things, guys, is let's see what is the best stocks with news. News equals credibility. Credibility equals a reason. A reason is going to help people jump into a play. Why do stocks go up? Because people buy them. Why do stocks go down? Because people sell them. There are 10,000 stocks available. What is the reason on why someone would buy a play? Well, if it comes out with hot news. So right now, again, we have IMA, ALMU, and SYRE. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these plays here, and let's see if any of these are actually like great for us. Now, we do know IMA. IMA is not bad in any sort of way. When we take a look over on IMA, we already know that this stock does have a private placement press release. What would you guys say what we are looking for? We are looking for the break of $7, break of $7, break of $7, break of $7. You guys can start connecting some dots as well and start realizing we do have some higher lows. So we do have a break of $7. We do have, again, higher lows. If we can get inside this corner of this triangle, basically it would be like another 30 minutes, maybe another hour, where this stock is going to get tighter and tighter and tighter. And at the corner of this triangle is where we could get a breakout and start spiking all the way up to $7.50, all the way up to $8 plus. Who knows? But IMA right here, is it a play that we'd want to watch? Absolutely. Where would excitement comes through? Closer to $7. Does it have higher lows right now? Yes, it does. Cracking $6 is where the stock most likely will be over. What about ALMU? ALMU at this time. This is the number 2 press release this morning with great credibility. And if you guys take a look right now, you guys can see ALMU is actually a good solid play. Is anyone noticing this? Is anyone realizing this? ALMU, this was a stock that, again, you guys could see had is currently hitting new highs, currently up 28%. ALMU, again, is now the number 1 top gainer in the stock market. Says, again, more than $4 million in contracts. So ALMU right here, this is a great solid play. And look at ALMU starting to get a little overextended at this moment. So traders, this is, again, bringing some hype. This is bringing that momentum. So we are now getting, again, a little bit of ripping and running over on ALMU. What's the 50-day moving average right here? 1477. 1477 is the 14-day moving average. Now, I would say if you guys are interested over on this play, you'd probably want to be looking for anything. It got up to 1446 there. Is that going to be a top for now? If we can get like 1477, 1480, $15, that's, again, a great little shorting opportunities for you guys to be able to make some money in cash. There is a little bit of a larger spread, so just make sure that you guys are aware of that that's a play that is, trying to push itself on up. So ALMU is a good solid play, number 2 top gainer in the stock market. So really right now, if you're saying, Deck, what's your favorite play? Out of IMA or ALMU, ALMU is my number 1 play. Again, how am I finding these? All I'm doing right here, guys, is I'm just going to Fox Runner and I'm just clicking what are the best stocks with news or filings, and I click see all. So now I'm seeing all, and I know ALMU, IMA, and then SYRE. What about SYRE? Does have the word potential. which we really don't like too much. But let's see if SYRE is hitting some new highs. This is a little bit of a larger play, but would I still be aware of SYRE? Sure. SYRE did go from $50 up towards around $65. SYRE has gone from $60 up to $64. Does look like it has some strong resistance up near around $65, getting a little tighter. But one of the easiest things you can do every day, hey Deck, I want to wake up and I want to know where people are going. All you got to do is just look at the top gainers with news or filings every single day. Hey, here's a watch list. ALMU, IMA, SYRE. Shouldn't be that tough. ALMU, IMA, SYRE. Those are 3 stocks out of 10,000 plays that we know have action, have credibility, have activity. And again, if they're running up towards highs, well, we know again, a lot of people are focused on them, right? What else do we have here? We could also, again, go over to the top gainers on the day. The top gainers on the day, guys, we have RMSG, we have VRAX, we have JDZG. So again, RMSG, this is a play that does not have any sort of news on this day, but this is the stock that is considered the number 1 top gainer in the morning, okay? So the number 1 top gainer in the morning, RMSG, no news on this play, coming up to $1 resistance. Now, the best thing to do on this stock, it is a low float play. It could go on a big rip and run. As I said before, this play could really go anywhere. This play could go all the way up towards, again, $1. It could go up to old spiking high 108. It could go to old dip buy area 111. I do believe somewhere between $1 towards, again, 111, 110. In the next 10 cents, we could easily see a reversal. There is going to be a lot of strong resistance without having any news. So why could this one keep on spiking though? It is a top gainer. It's up 110%. People like it. You guys can see, again, it only has 1.29 million in float. It's a low float play. So RMSG, it's one of those plays I would say every single trader needs to be aware of. Let me actually type out like everything right now. Let's go with just a watch list, right? So let's just go with Sean Deckmar watch list as of 7:55 a.m. And we are going to go with RMSG, which we know is a hot play. We do want to go with ALMU. We have ALMU. We do have IMA. And we do have SYRE. Those are all good, solid plays. What else do we have here? JDZG. JDZG, guys, I really don't care for it right now. And you might say, Deck, why don't you care about a JDZG? Because it's not near highs. JDZG, where do I get excited? Up near 250. Where do I get excited? Again, back up near these highs. Old spiking high, 230. Old spiking high, 250. Old spiking high, 250. I will say JDZG is trying to hold. It's trying to stay above its higher low setup. This stock had an earnings report on Friday afternoon. So is it the biggest thing in the world? No, it's not. Is it still the number 2 top gainer? Yes, it is. Is it a low float play? Yes, it is. Would I say it's worth being on the watch list? Yes. But it's not worth probably being like head over heels in love with until we start seeing a bounce and a move on up. Now, if you're saying, hey, I really like this one, I'm going to buy it at 210 and have a stop loss at 205, that's fine. That's a very small, quick trade where, again, you are limiting your risk and you have a lot of reward if it does bounce. So if you really like JDZG, you could go ahead and buy it on this purple line and put a stop loss 5, 6, 7 cents underneath it. You are limiting your risk and maximizing your reward. That's, again, kind of what it comes on down to more, right? SKYQ. SKYQ, guys, this play. So SKYQ, this stock had a nice gap up, it looks like, $12 up to $20. Now it's been fading on down. Did this one have any sort of news behind it? SKYQ, I just want to see. Guys, what's going on with SKYQ to have that gap up? Let me see here. SKYQ. Thursday. Oh, is SKYQ an oil play? I don't see any sort of news. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But it seems like SKYQ is an oil stock. So it's oil related. And being an oil related play, maybe that's, I would say this couple different things. Number 1, SKYQ is an oil related play. That's great. Number 2, it's a multi-day previous top gainer. So it definitely has hype. It definitely has attention. It already has, again, people focused on it. So again, SKYQ is definitely a stock I would say keep your eyes peeled on. Does it have any sort of news today? Not that I see. If there is news, please correct me. But also, SKYQ is a multiple day top gainer. I mean, on Friday, the stock went from $7 to $15. Now it's gapping up to $17. Traders might be saying, oh, this is like our crazy one. This is going to be our hot oil play, right? So that's kind of what I'm seeing over on SKYQ at this moment. It's more about like, a multiple day top gainer, oil stock. trying to see if that one's going to be able to keep on popping. ALMU does have news. BATL is another oil play. So BATL is an oil stock as well, having a little bit of a gap up. So I would say starting on off, though, at this moment, traders, this would be a great starting watch list. Right here. I'm going to just kind of post this around so everyone has this. But I think this right here is a great starting point where you could wake up and say, hey, there's 10,000 stocks available to trade. This list right here is going to get us to where we want to be. This list right here is going to help us, again, figure out, all right, hey, these are the stocks that are going to have the best potential to be able to make us the most amount of money. So, guys, right now, RMSG, $1 resistance, no news. JDZG, earnings report on Friday. SKYQ, oil stock. ALMU did have a press release earlier this morning. Let's go back over towards it. Press release earlier this morning. ALMU, that was, again, a contracts of $4 million. That was awesome. BATL, oil stock. SYRE also had, again, a press release talking about met its primary endpoints. Very nice to see. Met its primary endpoints, 4-star word over on, again, SYRE. So, traders, we know RMSG, we know JDXG, we know SKYG, we know ALMU, we know BATL. Ladies and gentlemen, how great is it to be able to go through each day with a little bit of just an understanding of what's happening, to be able to say to ourselves, hey, this is absolutely great. We can move forward. We can say, hey, this is like how we make our money. Now, traders, if you guys do not yet, make sure you guys head on over to foxrunner.com, sign on up. You guys can get the scanner, download the mobile app. Everything that comes on out, you guys will get it sent to your phone as well. So you get all, again, alerts sent to your phone. But again, make sure you guys go get Fox Runner, free 30-day pass plus 30% off if you guys want to use the paid version. I do use the premium version, but you don't have to. But at the same time, Foxy is the code word for free 30 days and 30% off. So, guys, you can only use the word Foxy one time. Make sure if you are and you love Fox Runner, use it for, again, the yearly membership. That will give you the best overall deal. Instead of just using it for one monthly membership, you get 30% off the entire year membership. That's, again, going to be the best deal out there for you. But again, I use Trade Ideas every day, and I use Fox Runner every day to find the news. Basically, I use Fox Runner every day to find the best plays, and then I use Trade Ideas to chart all the plays, as you guys know. Yes, you can always get a deal over on Trade Ideas. Trade Ideas, you type in DECMAR25 and you will get 25% off. So if you guys type in DECMAR25, you guys will get 25% off. I will send you all my charting. That'll give you, again, the up gappers, the down gappers, the pre-market movers. You guys will see, again, the same charting I have, all that good stuff. So make sure you guys go check that out. Right now, ALMU is starting to move itself on up, but we are getting close to what? We are getting close right now to the 8 a.m. press release wave. 8 a.m. press release wave, guys, is right around the corner. Every single person, we got to be focusing on Fox Runner here to see what stocks are going to be coming on out. ALMU, guys, is hitting new highs as we speak. So it is going to be an absolutely awesome day. We are seeing a lot of attention. We are seeing a lot of momentum. I do want to share some of this stuff. We got about a minute and a half until the new 8 a.m. press release wave. We do have ALMU still moving itself on up. That one looks like it wants to break $15. Like it's kind of gearing up to kind of get that $15 break. It's gearing up to get that $15 kind of like next leg on up type of move. SYRE, if that one starts, breaking 67, that one could start going crazy. ALMU, guys, still trying to push. The 50-day or 200-day moving average is up towards the price of 1670. I would say anything above like 1610 would be an excellent short that I would feel very confident about. So if you could ever get above that $16 mark on ALMU, I would feel very good on my shorts there. Right now, the 50-day moving average is, sitting right next to $15. A lot of traders are going to short right now. People are going to short at the 50-day moving average of $14.80. People are going to short at $15. It's always safer to wait a little higher. We may not get a little higher, but it is always safer. Guys, we also do have Showcase Essential Positive Phase 3. Let's see this, PRAX. Nope, nothing going on with PRAX right here. I want to see what we have. A lot of news starting to come on out. V-Wave. I feel like we see V-Wave a lot. Nope. Secures contracts. Guys, RECT. RECT, guys, secures contracts. RECT is trying to get a quick little rip. If that one could get up towards around the 190 mark. So RECT secures $10 million in contracts over on RECT. That one might get a little rip and run up towards around $2. We'll see how high that one could possibly go up towards. RECT. $10 million contract secured. So guys, RECT, how much higher can this play get up towards? I do want to again check this one on out. Guys, I'm going to start looking for some short entries as we come up towards around $2, as we come up towards around this 190 mark. I am going to start slowly looking for shorts as we start popping up towards around $2, as we start popping up towards around like 195, 210. Just because I think this is going to be a nice little pop and then start giving some back. So let's see how high this one is going to get up towards. A lot of strong resistance all across the board here. Room to run if this play ever does keep on getting some like crazy momentum. Maybe all the way up towards like 240 or so. Let's see here. Got up towards 230 so far. How much higher is this play going to get? Right now, again, traders are getting themselves excited over on RECT. Guys, RECT I am in on right now. Let me again bring over my cost basis. Right now I'm in at 190. So RECT I am in at 190 with 2,000 shares at this moment. So RECT definitely again a little bit of a hot play. We're going to see how much higher this play can get up towards. I do have again right now 2,000 shares at the price of 190. Just a little heads up for every single person here. I want to see if it gets little breaks back above $2 if I can go ahead and grab some shares this short. Little breaks back above $2. Just going to again load the boat a little bit. Give myself a chance to see if I can be able to make some money. Bring up my cost basis to a little bit of a higher entry and go from there. So guys, new cost basis 197. Watching this one closely. 3,500 shares. Let's see if again I'm good with that. I don't want to add any more right now. I'm good right now. Cost basis 197. Only again down right now 10 cents. Let's see again what this play is going to do. See if we can get a reversal. And see if we can start dropping back on down. So right now, RECT just spiked 75%. RECT, guys, let's switch back over to a 1 minute time frame. This is my first trade of the day. Stock has now gone from $1 all the way up towards around the price of $2.30. I am going to watch to see if RECT is going to be able to stay on up or what's going to happen next over on this play. Remember, this is the stock that the majority of traders are focusing on. I'm looking for a quick little 75-cent run, get a pullback back on down towards the 160s, 170s, and be able to make some money. So RECT, still the majority of traders are focused over on this play right now. We did have an 8 a.m. press release. Stock again did secure $10 million in contracts, just shot up 75% at this moment, shorting this play after about a 70% move. Does have a lot of strong resistance, as you guys can see, at old spiking highs here. What do we have? We do have, again, a lot of strong, just old support, old resistance, kind of right along this area. This is what I see. As you guys can see, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, strong resistance, strong resistance, strong resistance. It's kind of like this 195 mark. 195 is kind of like the main area over on RECT. Guys, we're up over $600 on this play. Let's see if this play can keep on getting weaker here. So RECT here, traders, we are watching to see how much lower can we go. Let's add the VWAP indicator. VWAP, throw it on right now. VWAP is actually up towards around the price of $2. So RECT at this moment here, traders, we are again continuously keeping our eyes peeled on this play. Had a little bit of a pullback there for a second. Still testing that $2 mark. A lot of buying volume, a lot of action, a lot of traders all over this play. The big question is, will it be able to hold $2? Majority of traders right now focusing over on RECT as the main play of today.
Phase. Phase.
So right now, traders, I am still in at the price of 197 over on RECT. Not touching this play. Not doing anything whatsoever. I'm just kind of letting this play rock for a little bit. In on this play after about a 70% climb, seeing if we are going to have any sort of pullback. Now, again, is it bad news? No, it's not bad news at all. Again, securing $10 million in contracts is a very solid press release, which is why it went on an 80% climb. So again, we do have right here, again, RECT secures $10 million in contracts. Stock did go from $1, shot all the way up towards around 230. Very nice spike, very nice rip, very nice run. Right now, it's again hitting all its strong old past chart history pattern. Past chart history pattern. Bounce play, right? Bounce play 195. Bounce play 195. Bounce play 195. Bounce play 195. Top resistance 195. Top resistance 195. This is where the issue is. So if you're asking, Deck, why'd you try to get an entry right next to $2? Just because I know there's trouble right around 195. I don't know. I can't predict the future, guys. I can't say it's 100% going to turn and dump at 195. But I just knew for a fact that there would be some sort of trouble at 195. Does that make sense? So, a lot of times, trouble can be the reversal. A lot of times, trouble can be where the stock starts turning and fading and falling and turns into nothing. Other times, trouble could be a quick little hiccup, a quick little speed bump before the next leg on up. So that's where, again, trading comes in. That's where you have to kind of judge, all right, hey, and try to feel it out and try to figure out, all right, is this play actually going to make us money or not? So this little red line right here, as you guys can see, underneath it, spike, guys, here comes again another pullback. We're up $600. You guys think we should just take the profits? If we crack back down into the 170s, if we start going underneath this old $400, $440. Traders, I'm going to take my gains right here. Little bit of the spread. Only made $300 on that trade, unfortunately, because of the spread. But you know what? $300 is better than no money. $300 better than no money. I'll take it. First trade of the day, starting off green. All right, first trade of the day, starting off green. What else do we have here? It's still the RECT show. So right here, RECT. That play, still having a little bit of trouble. And again, traders, people always ask me, hey, Deck, how'd you find RECT? Remember, guys, all we're doing is we have filter set from 0 to 30 million. That's it. The only thing we have is filter set from 0 to 30 million. We don't have anything else set, okay? It's very simple. Filters, 0 to 30 million. That is going to get us the lowest float plays. That's going to give us the stocks that have the best chance of ripping and running and spiking and climbing. And all we're doing is we are just watching Fox Runner here at the times of 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30. And this will give us the answers. Remember, why do people buy into plays? Because there's news. News gives a reason. So again, what do we have right here? We have RECT at 8 o'clock. RECT, one-star press release, secures a contract. What's that contract? $10 million. $10 million contract. Guess what happens? Everyone bum rushes into this play. It's a low float stock with $10 million contract. Everyone buys it. This is how you get the answers right away. Okay? Does that make sense, everyone? So all I do is stare at this, then I go over to trade ideas. Now, as I go to trade ideas, this is how I chart it. I look at the daily chart. I look at past chart history pattern. So I'm saying to myself, okay, hey, past chart history pattern, where are we going to have trouble? Oh, it looks like we're going to have trouble at 195. Well, what if 195 breaks? How high can we go up to? If 195 breaks, we could go all the way up towards around 260. So what I'm trying to do is try to figure out 2 to 3 different areas of where reversals are going to be at. Then after that, guys, I go over towards Cobra. I locate shares to short. I go ahead and grab my orders, I grab my entries, grab my exits. I have, again, my broker right here, where now, again, I go ahead and execute the trade. So, as I always say, guys, there's only 3 things you need. You need news from Fox Runner, you need trade ideas for graphing and charting, and then you need a broker to execute the trade on. You need 3 things, and that's it. If you have these 3 things, you are set. You don't need to have, again, some sort of crazy, journals or this or you just need 3 different scanners, or you need 2 scanners and, again, 1 broker. That's it. So right now here, traders, here comes RECT with the reversal. RECT, good job if you guys are still holding. ALLO, trying to push on up a little bit, guys. ALLO, nice little Money Monday we have right here, traders. We also do have ALLO. This one did come on out, came on out with a press release I'm seeing right now. Says positive interim futility analysis. So we do have a press release that came out on ALLO. Might get a spike on up towards around that $8 mark. So again, I actually didn't see ALLO come on out, but again, I did just get an alert to my phone that says highlights positive interim. So it did come on out at around 8:07 here. Where ALLO, I got it sent to my phone, and you guys can see the stock is starting to move, starting to get some attention, it's starting to break on out a little bit more. So, Deck, what about this play? This one, again, $5. $5 is always going to be a strong resistance line. $5 is always going to be tough. $5 is not going to be easy to break through. So where is the hiccup? Where is the speed bump? Where is there the trouble area? $5. So ALO, could it break through $5? Absolutely, but I know for a fact there would be some sort of trouble there. Or I will say, again, the majority of traders always have some sort of trouble at these areas. So ALLO, watching this one at this point, seeing if this one's going to squeeze. Let's see how much shares are to short. If I want to locate shares to short over on ALLO, go ahead. Let's say, again, I want to get 3,000 shares, inquire. It's already shortable. So ALO, you actually don't even need to pay any sort of fee whatsoever. It's already shortable. Let's take a look at past chart history pattern. Let's go back to like a weekly time frame. It's above its 200-day moving average right now. What's this price? This old spiking high. This old spiking high is $5.89. All right, guys, I'll be waiting for $5.50 or higher. I will not short this play till $5.50 or higher. It's already above the 200-day moving average. Let's go back to the monthly chart here. Monthly chart, what's this area? That is 415. Yeah, I'd be waiting for 550 or higher over on ALLO. Looking at past chart history patterns, seeing old spiking highs. I like ALLO for, again, shorts. If this play can get up to 550 and then all the way on up, we go 550, grab some shorts. 560, we grab some shorts. We go up towards the 568, grab some shorts. We go up towards, again, 573, grab some shorts. We go up towards, again, 588, grab some shorts. So basically just trying to load the boat somewhere around that area. So ALLO, if this one starts squeezing, starts ripping and running, that's where, again, we could start getting a lot more buying volume, start getting a lot more hype.
Agreement.
We do have another agreement, AMOD. Guys, AMOD did just come out with an award. Agreement is getting a spike right now, so a little heads on up. 3-star press release just came out on the premium news at the time of 8:13 and 2 seconds. Says AMOD, which is a very small play, 35 cents, did come out with an agreement keyword. Agreement is a 3-star word. This is a little bit of a smaller play. It's a micro cap play, but I would say, again, did just get a little bit of a pop right off the rip right there. So we're currently sitting with a nice little $300 profit at this moment. And let's see if we can make a little bit more. Guys, ALLO still top dog, JDXG, SKYQ, RVMD. Guys, look at RVMD. This is a little bit of a bigger play. What's going on with RVMD right now? RVMD, 8 o'clock traders. Stock went from $97 to $127. What the heck's going on with RVMD? This is a play 14 minutes ago, came out with overall survival in phase 3. Guys, RVMD might be the best press release of this morning. And as you guys can see right here, stock has gone from $96, shot up to $150. Look at that one. So again, 14 minutes ago, RVMD did come out with a press release talking about phase 3's overall survival benefits. And again, the play went from $96, shot all the way up towards $150. And I would say if you can, yes, it's a play that's a scary short. It's also a scary long because it could go either way. But this is a play that can obviously make you a lot of money. You're going to need some funds to kind of purchase a lot more shares. But at the same time, RVMD, if this thing could set itself up inside this little, triangle right here, this play can get tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. So what a beast move over on RVMD right here.
Agreement.
I want to see if RVMD, whenever we see, $60, $70 spikers, there's a lot of money to be made, right? You see a $60, $70 spike, you see a $60, $70 climb. What's that VWAP area, 130? Let's see here. I like to just do like 50 shares at a time, stay small. 130. Let's do 129.60. Right, that's always a great short. 130, 40 short. 133 short. 132 short. I don't know if it's going to pop back on up towards that top area.
Significant.
So right now here, traders, we want to see if this play is going to be able to keep on going. So right now here, traders, we got RVMD on watch, RMSG, RVMD. Guys, RCT, yep, RCT already starting to spike. Man, what is going on, traders? This morning is hot. Traders, we got like so many different options. Look at RCT now spiking its way on up. So it's like everywhere we're looking right now, there's chances of money to be made. I mean, I'm putting orders in on RVMD right now because I think RVMD could be a great little play. RCT though right now getting some hype and momentum as that one's starting to spike. That has $30 million from Saudi Arabia. So I mean, like, we are getting a lot of news here today. And we know the majority of news is going to have little spikes and dumps. Right? That's kind of what we have been seeing. A lot of quick spikes, a lot of quick dumps right back on down. RCT at this moment trying to still get some good buying volume and still try to push its way on up. This one does have room to run up towards around that $1 mark once again. What's ALLO doing? Hold on a second. I want to see ALLO. ALLO, if that one could ever get up near around $5.50, $6, I like it. What about RCT? RCT, I think that could be another good short if it can get back above $1. I would get RCT back above $1. That's where there's money to be made over on that play. Let's see how much higher is this play going to go up towards. So guys, RCT, anyone looking for shares right now, trying to get back above that $1 mark over on RCT. 134 is the 13 EMA. What's that? 50-day moving average. I mean, could this one randomly spike all the way up towards the 130s? I'm gonna play it safe. I'm just putting in super high limit orders. I'm gonna go like 122 short. I'm gonna go up towards again 125 short. I'm gonna go up towards 127 short. I'm gonna go up towards again 130 short. I'm gonna go up towards 133 short. I'm gonna go up towards 135 short. Traders, I'm doing a few orders right now, as you guys know. I have orders on a few different plays out there. So I have, again, just a little heads on up. I want to make this super clear for every single person. I have one trade, RECT, that we already made. But I do have short entries now on multiple trades out there. I have short entries on RCT if this thing could spike into the 130s. I have short entries on RVMD if we can spike back up in the 130s. I have entries over on ALLO if we can spike up near $6. So again, I have orders that are set. I'm excited to see if those orders are going to get filled. Right now, no orders I'm in on. Okay? But or nothing that is filled at this moment. But if RCT runs up towards 130, I like it. If again, we can get, ALLO, and this one spikes on up towards around $6, I like it. If RVMD can be able to bounce on up towards, again, 130 or so, I like it. So I want to go after, again, a few plays. I wouldn't mind, again, giving stocks a few chances and trying to make some money here. So I'm just trying to put in orders up high to try to make as much money as possible. So I like what we got, though. Guys, right now, RVMD is coming on up towards the VWAP. RVMD, guys, is coming up towards the VWAP. We will have VWAP resistance at the price of 130 and top resistance around 134. So VWAP is 130, then top resistance right around 134.
Success.
Man, I like this news here today. We got things again coming out left and right now. Man, what a fun day so far. You know, Monday is hot. News everywhere we look. If that is on RVMD, RCT, right? ALLO. If that is over on whatever, RECT, etc., we are seeing a lot of opportunity for day trading. So a lot of opportunity for day trading, a lot of momentum just across the board for so many different types of traders here. It doesn't matter what type of trader you are. Awesome. Guys, give me 2 seconds. Going to run across the room real quick. Just flip on the heat. We'll be right back. All right, here, traders. Let's see. Little heads on up. RVMD, traders. Let's just stay prepared for that. I should be getting filled here shortly. Yeah, guys, RVMD, I'm slowly getting filled over on RVMD. Only 50 shares at a time. So, again, I am in right now. Only 50 shares. Deck, why only 50 shares? This stock moves dollars. RVMD has now gone from, again, $97 up to $147. I don't want to put myself in a position that all of a sudden I'm going to be on 1,000 shares and be down 10 grand. So again, I'm going very little over on RVMD. Just a little heads up for every single person, because I know it's going to move probably $10, $15. So if I see a $10, $15 move over on RVMD on the upside or downside, even with 100 shares, or let's say 200 shares, that's a lot of money I could win or possibly lose. So you definitely got to be careful over on RVMD, depending on what side of momentum you're going on. So I'm just doing very small entries over on RVMD, as again, we're watching to see what this, bull flag pattern is going to do. Are we going to break out of the bull flag and be able to rip and run, or are we going to start cracking on down and start dropping even lower? But I would like to try to get ourselves going in the right direction here. April has been a roller coaster. We have seen April do what? We've seen April be able to make us money. We've seen April to be able to take away money. I'm red in April so far. So again, I am red in April so far. So I am looking for a nice couple trades to get myself, back on track. So right now, here, team, we are watching, we are waiting. We're going to see what we have. We'll be going from there. Right now, again, just staying ready for absolutely everything. We have ALLO. I still have orders up near $6 over on ALLO. Guys, RCT, I still have entries up near 130. If that could ever get filled, up near around the 130s. RVMD, guys, again, I have entries all the way up towards 134 over on RVMD. That's 134, not $1.34. Oh, yeah. We are good, though. It's going to be a fun day. I'm excited to see what we have. Right now, sitting with a $300 profit. Ladies and gentlemen, can I also, again, state this for every single person? Tomorrow is going to be an absolutely massive day. Why is tomorrow so big, guys? Well, tomorrow we do have our webinar. Our webinar, which, again, I've been hyping up over the past week straight. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we are having our webinar. Now, I'm going to throw this out here. This is full. It's sold out. No more people are allowed to join. And if you are sitting here and saying, well, Deck, again, I wasn't here. I have, again, posted this on social media. I have posted this absolutely everywhere. I, again, have told people, again, this will sell out. There is no more spots available. So the thing is here, traders, I don't know what to do for the people that, again, did not get in. I don't want this to turn into something big, where it's like too overwhelming. We had 500 seats. We allowed the people that wanted to be here, the people that said, hey, you know what? I want to be part of this. That's at tomorrow at 7 p.m. If you didn't get a seat, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You didn't get a seat, right? So the thing is, guys, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, that is going to be so amazing. That's going to be so awesome. Jay Sniggle saying, hey, Deck, tomorrow, PDT rule as well. Yeah, absolutely. So again, tomorrow we are going to be hearing from, again, the SEC. Doesn't mean we're going to be having, right? Doesn't mean, hey, you know, like, guys, we are going to be having the PDT removed tomorrow, but we are going to be seeing what tomorrow? We are going to be seeing, is there going to be the PDT rule being removed soon? That's going to be really big. That's going to be very exciting. So right now here, traders, let's get ready to rock. Let's get ready to go. We got RVMD still setting itself on up on a little bit of this potential squeeze here. You guys see RVMD is trying to set itself on up in this little bull flag pattern. It just depends on which way this breaks, to be honest. You know, which way is this going to try to break? Is RVMD going to get that pop and that move? So, I mean, that's as clear cut as it can get the majority of the time. Now, we are only about 4 minutes away until we have another press release wave. Right now here, traders, we are doing absolutely everything we can. We have RVMD as the main play. We're not filled on anything else right now. Now, I will say, guys, RCT is trying to spike a little bit. If RCT spikes up towards around 130, we will be getting filled. So if RCT spikes up towards, again, 130, we are going to be getting filled. We will be watching this play and seeing if we are going to be able to continue to spike and rip and run. Right now here, team, we only got one play that we are filled on, 100 shares over on RVMD on the short side. We have traded RECT earlier today. So RECT, we did trade that play earlier today. Congrats for anyone who held longer than I did. I got in around 195, got out around 180. This play, again, is all the way down towards around 150. So, again, nice job if you guys are making some money on the short side over there. We, again, are just sitting back, staying alert. We got 2.5 minutes until the next press release wave at 8:30. So, press release wave coming on up, 8:30. Staying smart and staying ready. Man, it feels good to be back here, traders. I didn't trade on Friday. Just a little heads on up. I didn't trade on Friday. I didn't put myself on any I didn't want to trade on Friday just because, you know, it has been such a roller coaster in April where we were able to make money and we lost money. We made money and we lost money. And the last thing I wanted to do was just trade on Friday. Where I just said, you know what? Fridays are usually a day that I tend to take losses. Fridays are a day that, again, are harder to predict. Fridays are a day where volume is usually less, or on top of that, we don't see as many press releases. So I just want to take a step back on Friday and say, you know what? Friday, I'm not feeling it. Friday, I don't want to put myself in a position just to lose. Guys, RCT still trying to squeeze here. Guys, RCT, I might be getting filled over on RCT here coming on up. Just a little heads on up. So RCT. Now RCT, everyone do this. Switch back over. I believe it is the, what's this? The monthly chart? The monthly chart, strong resistance at 141. 141 is the monthly chart resistance over on RCT. Okay? So RCT, 141 would be the ultimate target. If he goes back to a weekly chart, you can see that's all the way up towards around 152. So the thing is, RCT, you definitely want to be waiting over on RCT until we maybe get up towards around those 140s. You know, if you want to start a little early, I don't mind if you want to jump in a little bit early right now. Like 500 shares right now, that's fine. Just to try to make something. But the big bulk of your order, wait until like 140s. Okay? So I'm going to do very small right now, 500 shares. And then I'm going to just wait until probably like 130s, 140s, 150s, and kind of go up from there. So 250 shares at a time. Limit order 138 short, 139 short, 144 short, 146 short, 147, 48 short. So that's kind of more what I want to do. Just kind of load the boat up near around stronger resistance lines that I feel more confident about, Guys, here comes again some strong news as well. Just a little heads on up for every single trader. Want to make sure that you guys are all good. RCT here, traders. Just a little heads on up. We do have 500 shares at the cost basis of 122. We will be trying to get filled if that pops up towards the 130s. We also still have RVMD with only 100 shares. But right now here, traders, let's see what we get. OGEN. OGEN, maybe a little bit of hype. Has a little bit of something. Let's keep our eyes peeled on. Let's see if that gets any more buying volume. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? GLND. 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 Anything going on with this play right now? No. Approval on merger. LNKB. Right now, OGN's the best one. Doesn't have that much volume yet. It's kind of hit or miss if that buying volume is actually going to move through or not. Little hit or miss to see if that buying volume is actually going to move through or not. Let's see if we get something better. Let's see if something better comes out on 8:30 press release wave. Right now, again, the majority of buying volume is still focused over on RCT. And also, traders, please remember, I still have 100 shares over on RVMD. So RVMD, guys, again, I'm sitting at 130 with 100 shares. That means every dollar it drops, I make $100. So if I'm in at the price of 130 and it crashes on down to 120, that's $1,000. If it crashes on down towards, 100, that'll be, again, a $3,000 profit. So really what we have right here is RVMD. We're watching this play closely. Now RCT, at this moment, I am waiting to get filled up near, again, monthly moving averages and, again, weekly moving averages. So go over towards a monthly time frame. 13 EMA is at the price of 140. That's going to be strong resistance. Okay? Now, if you go over towards, again, a weekly time frame, we also have, again, 50-day weekly moving average up near around the price of 157. So we have a couple different areas of resistance. 140, 150, like 157. I do think, again, RCT is going to hit a new high. I do think RCT is going to go higher than where we're currently sitting at this moment. So RCT, let's just kind of wait for that next leg on up for it to be able to squeeze and start spiking up a little bit higher. Right now, traders, we are absolutely fine. Let me bring over my live P&L. Right here, traders, we've locked in $293 so far. I have, again, RVMD on the short side, and I'm currently down $5 over on my RCT trade as I just got a little starting entry with a 500 share position. Nothing big, nothing wild, nothing too intense, nothing too crazy, okay? All I'm doing at this moment is kind of being the best trader that I can possibly be. Putting myself in the best positions possible, no forcing, using my head, making sure we're doing things right. Come on now. Also, we are kicking off earnings season. Earnings season is here. This week, we will be seeing earnings season come to life. This week, earnings season will again be starting on up. We do have Netflix earnings on Thursday, and we will be getting a lot of hot momentum, as we start pushing on forward. Now, again, what's also a little crazy here, traders, is the S&P 500 really isn't down that much. You know what I mean? The S&P 500, we did get a lot of crazy news. Now, what was that crazy news? Is that Iran talks have fallen apart, right? We know that JD Vance, we know that Trump, we know that the Trump administration were trying to make some sort of deal and agreement with Iran. Unfortunately, they did not come to an agreement. Now, why did the S&P 500 even spike all the way back up in the first place? The S&P 500 went from 620, it went all the way from 698, almost 700, down to 630, and then from 630 back up to 680. Because we got into conflicts with Iran. And then now, hey, we are now going to have an agreement with Iran, so we spiked all the way back up. But over the weekend, we had bad news. And the bad news was, you know what? We never made an agreement. So would that give the S&P 500 the right to fall all the way back down to 640? Would that give the S&P 500 the right for everyone to sell off back down to where we were? If we were down here because we did not have any agreement, and now we spiked all the way up because an agreement was supposed to be made, and now there is no agreement, shouldn't we fall all the way back down to where we were? I mean, technically, right? So the thing is, the S&P 500 is holding extremely well. For what we have seen. So the SPY right now, still trying to spike. Still, again, keeping our eyes peeled on this one. Let's go back and let's kind of, do a little talk right now. Let's go over a little everything. It's 8:34 in the market. We basically have seen some of the hottest plays so far. Let's just see if we get anything new at 8:35. Let's see if we get anything new at this 8:35 area. Not too much. So let's go over. Everyone click again, analyst alerts. If you click analyst alerts, let's scroll back on down, head all the way back down to the bottom right here, and let's talk about what we have at this moment. So again, this was last night. Dow futures dropped 500 points as Iran talks fail. Dow futures dropped 500 points as after Trump announces the Strait of Hormuz blockade as Iran talks fail. So, U.S. stock futures fell sharply on Sunday night after President Trump announced a naval blockade of the Strait of Hormuz following the collapse of the weekend peace talks with Iran. So, this is actually, it's a little funny, okay? And you might say, Deck, what's so funny about this? This is what this is what politics is coming to. You guys, you want to see what's happening at this moment? And I want to break this on down for every single person. So right now, traders, if anyone needs an update of what's happening in the world, we know that we have the United States and we have Iran. And what we want is we want the Strait of Hormuz to be able to open up. Now, why do we want the Strait to open up? Because that is the number one source, the number one waterway, the number one way that we get oil out and bring it to our country. This is why we're seeing gas prices up so high. So we have this waterway at this time, and let's just kind of draw out a little bit of a waterway where we have this very tight little area between these two land masses. And basically what we have is over here is the oil. This is the oil. We want to get to the oil. And what Iran has done is they say, until we come up with an agreement, until you make us happy in the United States, we are going to put a blockade where no one can come through. So no one can come get their oil. No one can come get their gas. We want to have things done. So we are going to put a blockade here. Now, what did Trump say? Trump says, okay, we're going to take 2 weeks. We're going to see if we can come to an agreement. Now, last night, an agreement was not made. So now what did Trump say? Trump said, you know what? We're going to put a blockade to your blockade. So now Trump has put the United States right here, saying we're going to block your ships from blocking our ships. So now, basically what we have here is this blockade can't get any supplies, can't get anything, and they're getting blocked out. So the United States is now blocking the Iran's blockade. That's where we're sitting at this moment. So we're now, could Iran put a blockade of a blockade of a blockade? But that's basically what we're sitting. So again, this was a popular meme kind of floating around last night. It says Iran is blocking the Strait of Hormuz. So we're going to open the Strait of Hormuz by blocking the Strait of Hormuz. So we're having a little inception going on at this moment. So traders, what we're seeing is the Dow futures dropped 517 points. After a rocky start to 2026, the S&P 500 was able to recover about 8% drop from January 1st to April 10th. Now investors are bracing for the fact that we might be heading back on down. But to be frank with you, the S&P 500 is actually holding up pretty well right now. So this was the post that came out over the weekend from Trump on Truth Social. It says, so there you have it. The meeting went well. Most points were agreed to, but the only point that really mattered was nuclear was not. Effective immediately, the United States Navy, the finest in the world, will begin the process of blockading any ships and all ships trying to enter or leave the Strait of Hormuz. At some point, we'll reach an all being allowed to go in and all being allowed to go out basis. But Iran has not allowed that to anyone to happen by merely saying there may be a mine out there somewhere. That nobody knows about them. This is a world extortion, and leaders of the countries, especially the United States of America, will not be extorted. So, that is what we're having at this moment. Traders, I am not a politician. But what Trump says is, Iran, we cannot give you access to be able to have nuclear bombs. You know what? You guys can do whatever you want, but we don't trust you. We don't trust you. We are the United States. We are the most powerful country in the world. We do not want you having, again, the nuclear power. We don't want that. And they say, come on, we want nuclear power. And they say no. So now they say, okay, we're going to block off, so we're not going to give the United States oil. And Trump goes, okay, guess what? Our army is 3 times, 10 times, 100 times bigger than yours. We're just going to block your army. So now it's almost blockception, where we're kind of muscling them around. Without, again, hurting anyone too bad. We are muscling them around and saying, all right, you open on up, or we're just going to, again, keep choking you guys on out. So we got kind of these chess moves happening at this moment. So that is what's happening over in the world at this time. And a lot of people definitely feared that the S&P 500 was going to fade and fall and drop, really big. And we were down pretty big this morning. But the S&P 500 was able to recover. And now we are sitting down 675. So the S&P 500 over the last, again, few weeks have been able to rip and run and rally all the way back on up. Now, are we going to be able to hold the 675 mark and start moving our way back on up? Now, I kind of feel like, and it's not, right? It's not, like set up. But I feel like it's always kind of set up in a way. And what I mean by that, it's always like we have bad news and then we put good news out and it makes the market rise. And then we have bad news and the market falls on down a little bit, and then we put good news and the market rises. And I just feel like it's the constant, hey, here's a little bad news. So next week we're going to put out good news and the stock market's going to spike all the way back up to record highs. I feel like we're just always in that constant flow of like, hey, have bad news to bring a market on down, to put good news to make it sound even better, and then a little bad news and then good news. Within the next week or so, we're probably going to be seeing something of like, hey, we have now opened up the Strait of Hormuz. Oil drops, S&P 500 climbs on up to 690. Hey guys, sorry, it's closed again. Little drop on down to 685. Hey, we have finally come up with an agreement. Now back up to 700. Like, I feel like we're constantly doing that. We're constantly playing this game, So that's what we have at this moment over on the S&P 500. Now, with, again, the S&P 500 falling, we do see oil rise. We almost have like inverse ETFs. Now, the biggest inverse ETF, which will always do the opposite of whatever the S&P 500 does, is oil. When oil is up, we usually see the S&P 500 fall. So again, we see oil today. USO, United States Oil Fund, is up. Guess what? The S&P 500 is down low. S&P 500 is down low here. We know USO, oil is on up. So basically what we have here is a list of plays. BATL, that's a very hot low float penny stock. Easily could rip and run. Now I'm not talking penny stock sub $1. I'm talking about microcap plays. BATL. Definitely one that has ripped and run crazy in the past. Has gone from $3 to $30 on that first initial oil pop, right? TPET has gone from 40 cents all the way up to $2. That's a pretty crazy one. TURB, this one has definitely had its fair share of moves. $1 all the way up to $6. So whenever we see oil starting to rip and run, the hottest one is usually BATL, but these are some lower float, lower price plays that, again, definitely could make some money. Top oil stocks to watch as we head into Monday. Oil is up. So definitely some great plays here. Even though, again, 2026 has been a tough year. Stocks that have nearly doubled in 2026. Guys, these are some awesome plays of plays that are still nearly doubling in 2026. Make sure you guys check them on out. Also right here, stocks that are expected to 3 times X their revenue in the next 5 years. So again, some plays that maybe you guys want to watch. Even in trouble of 2026, there are a lot of plays that have amazing opportunities right now. Now again, I say having trouble. Guess what? Some people are saying these are gifts. The stock market is the only market in the world. When stocks are on sale, people don't buy. Isn't that a little crazy to think about? The stock market is the only market in the world where we do not buy when stocks are on sale. Microsoft, hey, this is on sale right now. Hey guys, everyone buy Microsoft. Look at this, Microsoft is all the way on down. Stocks are on sale. No way, I'm not buying Microsoft. Why not? It went from 500 to 368. You're getting like a 30% discount. Well, what if it falls lower? Guys, it's 30% off. Microsoft is Microsoft. It's one of the best companies in the world. Guess what? It's going to bounce back on up. Hey, guys, Amazon fell from 257 down to 200. You guys get a discount? No way. I'm not buying that one. Why not? Because it's falling. I'm not buying that play. Are you crazy? What do you mean am I crazy? It's Amazon, right? You go ahead and you look at Meta. Hey guys, Meta has gone from 793 down to 500. You guys are getting about a 22% discount. You guys buy it? No way. I'm not buying that play. Why not? Well, what if it falls more? Traders, it is the dumbest thing in the world how traders react to, again, plays. It is the dumbest thing in the world how, again, investors see the stock market. The stock market's the only market in the world where things, when they're on sale, people don't like buying them. If you went into Best Buy and you said, hey, this TV is $1,000, it's now only $500. You'd say, hey, I'm getting a TV for $500 off. Let me buy it. No one goes, hey, let me get the $500 TV or let me get the $1,000 TV. The employee says, hey, you know what? You could buy the same one for $500 cheaper. Don't want it. I want it at the top. I want 1,000, baby. No one does that. So why do people do that in the stock market? That's what makes no sense, right? You definitely want to make sure you guys are being as smart as you possibly can. Let me bring over my P&L box. I want to make sure I'm all set here. I'm still sitting over on, again, as you guys know, still sitting over on RVMD. RVMD here, traders. I want to see if RVMD can get a little bit of that fade. So RVMD get a beautiful rip and run. Now RVMD is basically just moving sideways. I want to see this thing dump. I want to see RVMD dump. If it just moves sideways, hey, I can take a free $80 or whatnot, but it's not doing anything yet. RCT, we also have not gotten filled with more shares just yet. RCT, we're waiting in the 140s to be able to get filled. Hey, Deck, where were you on Friday? Again, Friday, I just took off. I didn't want to trade on Friday. Again, April's been a little bit of a roller coaster month. Fridays are, again, days that we don't have as much volume, as much activity. Friday, I just said, hey, guys, I'm not putting myself in a position. I don't want to take any unnecessary loss. I don't want to ruin my account. I want to take a little step back, wait for a hotter Money Monday, get myself back into the green, get myself going on a stronger note. So, again, some days I might just take off. If, again, I don't like the volume, if I, again, take maybe 1 or 2 red days in a row, I want to kind of recalibrate, make sure, again, I throw a couple extra logs on the fire, coming back, feeling good, stretched out, feeling limber. You know what I'm saying? So I want to put myself in the best positions I possibly can. So Friday, sometimes on a Friday, if I'm not feeling it, just say start the weekend on up. Let's get ready to go. Let's get ready for a big one. We have obviously a lot of opportunity across this entire board. And we want to see where this momentum is going to be going next. So we have RCT. Can we be able to go up even higher? Let's keep on going here, traders. Let's keep talking about today. We're basically just talking about everything we need to know today. Now, this entire week here, traders, this is big. Everything you need to watch out for this week. Here is the entire economic data. There's not too much going on right now with economic data today. Nothing too wild, nothing too crazy. Earnings. Netflix is going to be the first big kickoff to earnings, guys. So Netflix is this Thursday. That will be a good kickoff to earnings. Just a heads on up. Fear and greed index, fear. And then again, here's a little bit more of a full schedule type of deal. You guys can read into this a little bit more, talking about, maybe what stocks to be watching depending on certain things. So here and there, just little watch lists that you guys might want to be focusing on. Make sure you guys go check all this good stuff on out. What else do we have here? SNDK. SNDK is the #1 stock of 2026. Why is it up so much? So again, a lot of you guys know this play, SNDK. But if you guys do not know this play, SNDK was the #1 stock in 2025, and it still remains the #1 stock of 2026. Now, traders, what is a close second? We do have SNDK, which has been one of the best plays out there, which is still moving itself on up, trying to get up to 1,000. And we do have LITE. Now, LITE, guys, got up towards around the price of $960. It's now back on down towards around the price of $883. I wanted to short LITE, as you guys know, right next to the price of, $1,000. I was waiting for that $1,000 touch. We did not get that $1,000 touch. Now, hey, can we go up towards 1,000? Absolutely. I am still waiting for that $1,000 touch over on LITE. So I'm still waiting for it. I'm still watching it. I still want to see if we can get it. So I'm watching to see what is going to be happening. I want to see where the buying volume is going to take us. I'm ready to go over on LITE if that one keeps on going. Same exact thing for SNDK, guys. SNDK starts shooting on up towards $1,000 or higher. Guess what? We are going to be seeing a lot of weakness over on this play. All right? So let's just make sure we are staying alert over on SNDK. This is going to be a play that we want to make sure that we are staying ready for. Guys, little heads on up, ALLO. I still have shares to short over on ALLO. Let's make sure we're not missing anything first. The S&P 500 has surged 38% the year following April. Guys, could April be the bottom? Could we have bottomed out? Remember, last year, literally 12 months ago, April 7th was the lowest point of the year. Could this, right here, April 1st, be the lowest point of the year? Or again, that March 30th area be, again, that bottom before we start moving back on up. And then everything we already kind of know about. All right, traders, let's start going over plays again. Let's start going over stocks. Guys, little heads on up. ALLO trying to squeeze on up. ALLO, I do have shorts on ALO up near $6. Now, ALO, for anyone who does not know, does have a good solid press release behind it. We do have RCT. RCT did get $30 million licensing agreement. Let me make sure you guys can see this here. The #1 best press release is RCT. Had a $30 million licensing agreement. ALLO is #2. talks about highlight positive interim futility of analysis of allergen therapeutics. So we do have positive data over on ALLO, just a little heads on up for you guys. Then you do have RECT, which did have a $10 million contract. So RCT does have a $30 million licensing agreement. ALLO does have positive data. And again, RECT does have a $10 million contract. These are the best press releases so far this morning. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look over here. ALLO is a play I do have on high watch and high alert. Now, again, what I want you guys doing is I'm taking a look at the past chart history pattern. There's not much really behind this. So what I did instead is I go back into a larger time frame, aka a monthly time frame. The monthly time frame shows us that we had a monthly moving average at 420. We are above 420. So let's go back over to a weekly time frame. Weekly time frame here, guys, shows that we're at $4. We are above that as well. So what I'm actually looking for here, traders, is I'm looking more at like old spiking highs from like what's reasonable. Because a daily chart's not going to show me this. You know, a daily chart, I have to scroll back years. We have an old spiking high back in 2024 at the price of $5.80. We have an old spiking high at around $6. Old spiking high at $5.85. Dip buy and bounce play at around $5.75. This bounce, this high is more what I'm looking for. I want to see if we are going to run up between the prices of $5.60 all the way up to $6. That's where I think the best overall shorting opportunity is going to be. So if you guys need to look at a chart here, this is what I'd be focusing on. This is what I am looking at, is a weekly chart of where is their strong resistance, where is their strong support. Let me put it in a circle instead. You see their support, their support, their support, or there's resistance, there's resistance, there's resistance. I would be looking for resistance as we come up towards the price of $5.85. Okay? That's all I'm looking for there. That's all I'm kind of focusing on right there. Seeing if we are going to be able to get ourselves on up towards, again, $5.85 weekly resistance. So if we could be able to break that, or if we can come up to $5.85, that's where I feel confident to go ahead and pull the trigger on the short side. That's where I feel confident to go ahead and be able to make that money. So I just want to post this, everyone. ALLO 585 is my target for selling / shorting. Great news. Low float. Room to run. Money can be made on both sides. So again, I like this play a lot. I think money can be made on both sides over on ALLO. I just kind of want to type out some charting for every single person so that you guys can fully understand it. But that is going to be where I believe the majority of traders are going to be looking for over on this play. So I want to post that over on StockTwits. I want to post that over on X. I want to post that over on Tradecaster. Is the ALO actually a bigger float than I think? Let me see real quick. I apologize. Let me see. What's the float over on ALLO? 190 million. So it's actually not that low of a float. Excuse me. This is actually a large float play. So that's actually a larger float. Excuse me. Not a lower float stock. More of a larger float play. So ALO, see if that one could be able to break through $5 and go from there. What about RCT right now, traders? RCT, we do have, our main target. Going back over to this weekly chart here, it's right around that 150-ish mark, I think. So RCT, what I would be, again, focusing on more is we have the 200-day moving average kind of sitting right at that 150 area. That is going to be the main target. Like RCT, 150 area is going to be where most traders are going to be focusing on. Now, it's not only on the daily chart. You guys can take a look at 150 on the daily chart, but then you guys can switch on over to the weekly chart, and the 50-day moving average is also right next to the 150. You also have the 13 EMA at 140. So it's like 140, 150. Like you do have a lot of strong resistance right along this mark, which is going to be very tough to kind of break through and kind of, continue to spike and squeeze through. So it's kind of like a tough little... It's just something I want you guys to be aware of, that is not going to be easy to break above. That should be the main resistance line. Okay. So we do have, let's just kind of put that here. Bada boom. Just want to make sure everyone is all set.
Phase.
All right. Awesome job from absolutely everyone right here. Let's just type this on out. We do have RCT, top gainer on the day. Main target is the 200-day moving average, which is a 151. We also have the 50-week moving average at 154. 150 area is the area I am expecting for a reversal. So I just want to make sure everyone sees that clearly. RCT is definitely still a great play that, again, the majority of traders are focusing on, making sure that you guys are all good, all set to be able to continue to make this money. So we do have ALO. We know where ALO is going to turn. RCT. We know where RCT now is going to turn. So remember, it's all about being prepared. If we can prepare ourselves every day, if we can trade with confidence, if we can go into every single play being like, okay, I know where the reversal's at. I know how high this play can go. I know how low this play can go. I know the next main target on this play. So RCT, RMSG right here. RMSG does not have any news, guys. Would I say it's on watch today? 100%. It is on watch. But again, it does not have any sort of news. Its ultimate target would be the 200-day moving average at 175. But I do think it's going to have trouble at either like 105 or like 110. You know, RMSG, is it worth being a part of the watch list? Of course. It's a top gainer on the day, but it does have strong $1 resistance. Okay? Has very strong $1 resistance and also has a lot of old kind of just like random spikes right around $1 where it just couldn't fully break out of, which is why I don't think it's going to spike here. All right? You can see that right there. That's right around 105. See this right here? That's right around 108. You can see this right here. That's right around 98 cents. So you could see it's like 98 cents, $1, 105, 109. It's like there's a lot of trouble over on RMSG right at these areas. So again, RMSG, no news, low float, but is still a top gainer on the day, right? This stock will have trouble at $1, not only because $1 is a natural resistance line, but also because it has many old spiking highs at 0.98, 106, and 109. So it kind of just has, a lot of old trouble right around these areas. Not going to be easy to break above. Not going to be easy to stay above. Do I like RMSG? Yeah. Do I think it's the best play in the world? No. All right. So we have that play here. RCT already went over. RMSG already went over. ALLO already went over. Now, guys, RVMD right now. This is one of my plays, as you guys know. RVMD right here, traders. I am going to be getting filled on this play more. Okay? RVMD. I did just get filled with 200 shares over on this stock. Okay? RVMD, this is going to be a top watch for us here today. Now, RVMD, I got to be careful on this play because there's a lot of money to be made and there's a lot of money to be lost on RVMD. Okay? RVMD, I am in on that play right now on the short side. RVMD is one of the best spikers today. You guys can see RVMD is actually, right here. It is the number 1, 2, 3, 4. It is the 4th best press release on today. Now, what we have here is a very, very good press release, which is why you have to be careful on your shorts. It says it demonstrates overall survival in phase 3, meeting primary endpoints. RVMD might be the best press release of this morning. Okay? RVMD might be the best press release of this morning. And if you guys take a look at this play here, RVMD did go on a massive rip, massive spike, massive climb. You guys can clearly see it does have very strong resistance up near around the price of 137. Okay, 137, very strong resistance. You guys can also see we are still building some sort of higher lows here. We were in a earlier channel where, again, the stock finally starting to break on out. But now, again, I would connect these dots here and basically make your life easy. Where if we do start again breaking out here, this is where bullish, aka a breakout, can occur. If we start again breaking out of this area right here, this is where a bullish breakout can occur. This is where a spike can occur. This is where, again, a next leg on up can occur. So bullish breakout would be towards the upside right here. Clear and cut, easy to understand. Now we could also see if this does crack, right? Crack, or let's just say bearish. Bearish, or again, this area would be a crack or a sell to the downside. Bearish or crack, if this stock starts dropping, as you guys know, under this line
Significant.
right here. So basically, you guys do have your two main lines to focus on, right? It's very simple, very straightforward. If you're looking for that breakout towards the upside, you want to see that stock squeeze and move itself on up. If you want to see that dump to the downside, you want to see that reversal and start fading right here. But this is a clear-cut, easy wedge pattern. It just depends on which way is this wedge going to go. That's all it is. Shouldn't be that complicated. Shouldn't be that crazy. This is just a clear-cut, easy wedge pattern. Saying, again, this is probably the best press release of the day. But after already spiking $50, how much is left in the tank? So RVMD is the best press release of today, meeting primary endpoints. This stock has already spiked how many? $39. So it may have a pullback soon. But it really all depends on the wedge. A break up, and we could see 150 plus. A crack of the wedge, and we can see 120 or lower. So RVMD, one of the best plays this morning. Definitely a hot stock to be watching, and we want to see what RVMD is going to be doing for us right now. SKYQ, we'll go over that one in a second. So let's make sure just every single trader is all set over here, though. Right, when again, YouTube doesn't allow me to fit my entire sentence in there. So that is going to be something that we are going to be staying ready, staying alert on, making sure every single trader clearly sees this. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And now, what does it come on down to? What we're looking for next here, traders, is SKYQ. SKYQ, this is definitely a play we want to be focusing on as well. SKYQ here, traders, for every single person out there in the world, is SKYQ is looking to be able to run all the way up towards $20 plus today. Now, SKYQ, this stock does not have any sort of news today. But the biggest thing about this is it's a back-to-back top gainer. You know, you're actually a back-to-back-to-back top gainer. It's oil related, and it just has the momentum because it's a low float play. So again, SKYQ. This stock is extremely hot in pre-market, as it is now up. If we take a look over on it here, guys, SKYQ is now at 50%, right? It is now up 50%. This stock has no news. Let's see what we got right here. SKYQ, 2.9 million float. Stock has no news. 2.95 million in float. Stock has no news. 2.95 million float, and is an oil-related stock, and is a previous top gainer. A lot of attention. We'll be focused here for a break of $20. Okay, so basically, traders, a lot of people are going to be focused over here. It doesn't have any sort of news I see. But at the same time, it's a play that's a previous top gainer. It's a play that has a low flow. It's a play that, again, is oil related. So right now, traders, I'm just trying to put together like an absolutely perfect watch list for every single person for you guys just to be like, all right, hey, you know, this is all good. This makes sense. I'm happy. I'm understanding what's happening at this moment so that you guys are good to kind of move forward and be able to continue to make this money. All right. So putting everything out there for every single person. Just want to make your life easy. That's all I want. I want to make your life easy. All right, 9:05 here, traders. So really, I mean, we got a little bit of a watch list today, don't we? You know, every single play that we're on, every single play that we're focusing on, every single play that we're looking at, we got, again, a lot of opportunities for us across the board. SKYQ, I'm just kind of typing out, you know, hottest stocks to watch. SKYQ is going to be a hot one. RVMD is going to be a hot one. ALLO is going to be a hot one. RCT could be a hot one. RMSG is going to be a hot one. I mean, even RECT did have, again, like a $10 million contract. Traders, I think we're pretty good, though. I think that's it. I mean, we got a list and a half right here, don't we? We got again, you know, a lot of opportunity across the board for all traders here. It doesn't matter what stock you're looking at. There are chances of success for you right now. All right. Awesome work, guys. SKYQ definitely going to be a top dog to watch at the start of the day. ALLO came on up towards around $5, now back down to $4.43. I don't think I'm going to get filled over on ALLO, unfortunately. I'm going to cancel my ALLO orders right now, unless that one spikes up near $6. RCT, I was trying to get filled. Guys, remember, I still have orders filled right now on RCT, and I have orders filled over on RVMD. I'm still in on 500 shares on RCT and 200 shares over on RVMD, just little heads on up. So right now, I'm kind of just sitting back and waiting, seeing what we are going to be able to do and see what this market does. Traders, give me a second, one moment here. I'll be right back on the mic, and we will be all ready to kick off this day. It's going to be a crazy one. Stay ready.
He knew the world would not be the same. Few people laughed. Few people cried. Most people were silent. I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture. Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. I suppose we all thought that, one way or another.
All right, SKYQ. Guys, SKYQ starting to squeeze here. SKYQ. Guys, people are really getting excited about SKYQ right now. SKYQ really starting to take on off. Little heads on up, SKYQ. Traders are getting themselves extremely excited about this play. How high can this one go up to? I do not feel comfortable shorting SKYQ till $28. So I'm just throwing this out here right now. I do not feel comfortable shorting SKYQ until $28 or higher. So again, I think that one could go crazy today. I think SKYQ could definitely go nuts today. I think SKYQ can kind of, I'm not saying it will, but I'm saying it can. It can go on that kind of crazy rip and run. I do think, again, SKYQ has the potential to go on that, kind of crazy spike where this play could just, really start bringing in some buying volume and attention. And it's just the fact that this is like that previous day top gainer. Previous day top gainer. Buying hype is starting to move on in. If we want to take a look over on this play, you can see like $20 is old resistance. Now, having $20 as old resistance, this is now going to be trying to hold up as support. Can we connect any of these dots as well? A little bit. It's like overall still a very nice climber. But it's more of the fact that SKYQ is still just trying to push on up so well. So we do have SKYQ, $20 resistance. Which is now going to try to hold on up as support. So if you are looking for a possible dip buy, you might want to be looking at around that $20 mark. So we'll see if that is going to be holding on up or how long it'll be able to hold on up, as SKYQ is one of those top stocks that's getting a lot of attention right now. A lot of people are running over to SKYQ. Remember, there is no news on this play, but this is an oil-related play that traders are trying to hold on up and trying to see if is this going to be able to get some sort of bounce play on the stock. So SKYQ on high alert this morning. Yes, I do think that one could get all the way up towards around 20 bucks. Oh! Sorry, guys. Was the music a little loud right there? I apologize. You guys should be all set right now. So I wanted to bring that on down here slightly so that you guys are all good. All right. But traders, I think we're all good on this day so far. And now we are getting ourselves ready to rock and roll. Now, team, as you guys know here, I am so excited because tomorrow is the webinar. Tomorrow, traders, I have been hyping this on up. I have been posting this. I have made sure every single person is ready for this. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern time, we are having a private webinar. No, it will not be recorded. No, it will not be available to the public. No, it will not be put out there. We had 500 seats available and all 500 were taken. It is 100% sold out. But tomorrow we are having a webinar at 7 p.m. Eastern time. I will be emailing you guys the private link so that you guys can be able to get here and be able to join the webinar, which is going to be absolutely fantastic and absolutely amazing. So shout out to every single person who has joined. We have maxed out. We have sold out. I'm going to be giving you guys all the secret sauce. I'm going to be telling you guys so much. I can't teach you everything in 1 hour, but I am going to be, again, hopefully giving you everything I possibly can for that 1 hour period. Okay? So, learn how to become a full-time stock trader. Deck, any more spots? I've had a few people so far say, hey, can I come? I didn't sign up. I'm thinking about maybe, should I open it on up just for like 50 more spots? Hold on. I will open it on for 50 more spots right here, traders. I have to make an adjustment. And I will post it one final time. And again, anyone who did not sign up, you can sign up and you will be all set. It's the first 50 though. So let me just adjust it so 50 more people can come on through. Okay, guys, I will post this. There are 50 more spots available if you have not done it. 50 spots now open. Final chance. Okay? So 50 spots are now open. Final chance. Posting that link right now. Once again, these 50 are full. It is done. Okay? Add your email. I'm going to, again, send you the link tomorrow so that you guys are all good. You guys, again, 50 spots. Let me refresh this real quick. Hold on. Let me just refresh this. Okay, 40 spots. 40 spots are now left. Okay, 10 spots just went quick. Okay, I'm going to refresh this again real quick. Hold on. Okay, 32 spots left. 32 spots left. If you have not signed up, it is 100% free to join us. Refreshing. Okay, 27 spots left. All right, so that's going to be gone in a little bit, guys. If you have not, make sure you guys come on down and make sure you guys check that on out. All right, so that's tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern time. You guys be all set, ready to rock and roll, ready to get after it. Now, let me post this over on Fox Runner here. The top gainers with news. Make sure everyone's prepared. So let's do this. Top gainers with news. Top gainers today with news. RCT, ALO, RECT. Hold on. Let me make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see everything. RVMD. I want to put that one in there as well. Deck, what do you think is the best press release of the day? I think RVMD is the best press release of the day. Now, I'm saying that, and I'm shorting RVMD right now, just because it's already up $40. But it is the best press release of the day. You know, whenever you have primary endpoints being met, there is always the chance that a stock can go crazy. But we also do see after a $50 spike, some things might start slowing down a little bit, you know? ALLO. RCET. RVMD. Oh, man. I kind of messed up a little bit here, writing some of these out. Let me repost that for you guys. You guys are all good there. Bada boom, bada bing, bada bing. Again, Fox Runner, guys, there is a free version of Fox Runner. And also, again, just a little heads on up. When you sign up, you also get a free 30-day pass. So every single person can go use this for free for 30 days. And then you also get a 30% discount if you use the code word FOXY. So again, make sure you guys take advantage of that if you guys haven't. You know, it makes your life extremely easy. I think the free version is still good as well. You don't get, the analyst alerts. You don't get mobile push alerts to your phone. You don't get as many keywords or anything like that, but you don't get as many AI voice alerts. I use the premium version, but if you guys, again, just use the free version, I'm sure that can work if you're on a little bit of a budget. But yes, I do use the premium version, and it's the best. Guys, RMSG, RECT. RECT sitting right next to this $2 mark. Where's RCT? RCT, we still want to see if that's going to spike on up towards 140 here. Now, as you guys already know, I have made a couple trades already today. Traders, for anyone who does not know this, okay? I've already made a few trades already today. I want to, again, explain this to every single person so that you guys are all good. We traded RECT early this morning. RECT, we jumped in on this play on the initial spike. So for anyone who was not here this morning, RECT, we jumped in at the price of 197. That's where we were filled. Stock got spiked, came up to 197, came back on down. We made $300. That was the only trade that we did. Now, we do have RCT. I am currently sitting at the price of 122. So just a little heads on up, I only have 500 shares. Very small trade, only a $605 trade. Very small trade. I only have, again, 500 shares in because I wanted to get filled up near around 150. My other trade, which is much bigger, is RVMD. RVMD here, guys, this is a trade that I'm looking to see, can we crack and fade and fall right now? So RVMD, I am currently sitting at the price of $131.75 with 200 shares. Every dollar this stock goes up, I lose $200. Every dollar this stock goes down, I win $200. So I do want you guys to understand this here. RVMD is inside a very nice, RVMD right now is inside a very nice wedge, which is starting to crack. When I'm trading stocks, I'm constantly looking for triangles. I'm constantly looking for stocks to build a corner, and that's where all the tension, all the volume, all the action is going to be. Now, if you can break out to the upside of the corner of the triangle, that's where you get the next leg on up. But when you crack on down, it shows weakness and bearishness. Now, RVMD had one of the best press releases this morning. It came out with positive endpoints, met its primary endpoints. Stock went from $97, shot up towards $150. Traders, that's a massive rip and run. Then RVMD, after going from $100 to $150, came back on down towards around 118. Then it bounced back up to 137. Then it came back down to 123. Then it came back up to 137. I would love to see RVMD come back on down towards 123 or so. Because me, with 200 shares on the short side, means every dollar it spikes or falls, I win or lose $200. So the thing is, if I'm currently sitting at the price of 131, and this stock goes on down towards 121, that's going to be a $2,000 profit. Now, can again RVMD fall $10 down to the price of 121? Absolutely. The stock again was able to spike over $60 today. So again, we could easily see a $10 drop today. We could easily see a $20 drop today over on RVMD. So I would like to see RVMD start fading and falling back on down towards around 126, 125. Be able to push myself up about $1,400 on this trade. And that's going to be my ultimate, my main money maker of the day. That's the goal. Okay? So let's make sure that we're all set. Market opens on up. Ritz deck, I used the Fox Center free version. How is it? How's the free version? Little heads on up. I've never used the free version. I always just go to the premium version so I get all the access. But if free's good as well. Nothing's wrong with free. RVMD here, guys, getting a little bit of the weakness. Let's stay alert and stay ready. All right, here, traders. We are going to stay ready, stay alert, and keep our eyes peeled as we get ready to kick off this day. Hey, traders, we got 8 minutes left on this one. Happy Money Monday to absolutely everyone. Guys, I hope everyone had an absolutely great time over the weekend, enjoying your Masters weekend. We had a good time here, guys. Masters, I was able to make a little money, just a little money sports betting. I made about $800 sports betting. Again, I'm not a big sports bettor. I know it's gambling and I try to stay away from it. But I put 50 bucks in. 50 bucks. Put 50 bucks, I turned it into 300. Then I put that $300 in, I turned that into 800. And I said, you know what, I'm good. So, fun, good time. Shout out to Rory. Getting his second back-to-back green jacket. Pretty difficult thing to do. Do I think I could beat Rory? Probably. At the right course. In the right temperature. Definitely could probably take him. But you know what? No one's asking me. Right now, traders, let's see what we got. Is RCT still have the opportunity to spike on up to 150? RMSG, no. RECT, ALLO, SKYQ. Come on now. Come on now. Let's get ourselves excited. So right now here, traders, staying alert on absolutely everything. Right now, we have locked in $293 on the day. What we are looking for at the bell is we want to see if RCT is going to fade and fall, or is RCT going to spike up in the 140s, 150s. Again, RCT has great shorting opportunities. If you could short this play up in the 150s or high 140s, could be beautiful. Could be a nice, easy, sexy short over on RCT. If you can get this play up in the high 150s, even a couple touches of 160s. I like that a lot. So I'm just going to put some entries right now. I'm going to put some entries on RCT up towards the 150s. I like that a lot. RMSG, I don't really care for too much. ALLO, I wanted to short ALLO, traders, if this stock got all the way on up towards around the price of like $6. I think it's going to have a lot of resistance right around 450. I like a short over on ALLO and the 450s as well. Just do, again, 250 shares at a time. Limit order, 451, 250 shares. 54, 250 shares. 57, 250 shares. Again, I like just possible quick little shorts. 560. Oh no, it's 4. Okay, 460. 461, 466, 5. Awesome. So basically here, traders, I'm just putting orders in just so that we're prepared. I'm going to put orders in right now, as you guys know. If RCT spikes up towards 150s, 160s, I'm going to short that. I'm going to put orders in over on ALLO. I think ALO, I did have orders all the way up near $6. That's not happening. If it does spike, I think it's going to break the VWAP and run back up in the 440s, 450s. And I think that could be a nice little shorting opportunity. We can either go like 447 as well, 445. So again, that could be a nice little shorting opportunity. What else do we have here? SKYQ. Guys, SKYQ has the chance to go explosive today. I would honestly say SKYQ is going to be a better dip buy than a short. I think SKYQ has opportunity to be a great dip buy for us, to be able to make some great money, be able to make some great cash. I would rather look for SKYQ on a dip buy opportunity. So SKYQ, 18, I'm going to put like 1890, 250 shares. Oh, whoopsie. Let's go. Yeah, SKYQ, 1890. This order replaced your symbol A, but currently, SKYQ. I had to press that in. 250 shares. Limit order. 1890. Buy. 1870. Buy. 1850. Buy. 1844. Buy. So traders, right now, I am placing a ton of orders because I don't know what's going to spike. I don't know what's going to take off. But I want to be able to make as much money as I can today. So I have orders on RCT up near around 160. I have orders on RECT. If this stock, do I have orders on RECT? I don't know if I do. No, I have orders on ALO up near around the 460s, 450s. RCT up towards around 150s. I have orders over on SKYQ. SKYQ, if this falls on down towards 1875 down to 1850. And I'm currently holding RVMD right now to see if RVMD is going to be able to get that weakness and crack underneath the VWAP. And if this thing can crack underneath the VWAP, that's where we can make some big money. So, man, I have orders all over the place. Now, RECT, Deck, could that one break out soon? Again, RECT is a good play. You know, RECT, this one did have news. I think got a $10 million contract, right? One of the best press releases today. RECT right here, guys, has a licensing agreement from Saudi Arabia for $30 million. Licensing agreement, Saudi Arabia, $30 million. So, got to keep it, see if this one can be able to squeeze and spike, see if this one can get up towards around that 215-ish area. So, I'm not going to touch RECT. I got so many open orders right now. I have so many orders I'm already in. I have so many open orders that I have all set ready to go. So, I just kind of want to see what the heck I'm going to get filled on at the start of the day. SKYQ, I don't feel comfortable shorting that one. You know, with oil, with, again, all its action and hype, I feel like I could get a better dip buy and bounce buy on that play more than anything. RVMD, if this one can start cracking the VWAP here, guys, that's where I can start making some good money. So if RVMD starts going underneath like 130, that's going to start pushing these profits up. So, like, you know, again, I'm shorting 200 shares over on RVMD right now, as you guys know. So right now, it's just coming on down to, can RVMD crack that VWAP area? If we can crack this black support line of 130 and we can start fading and falling, we could be able to make some good cash. So right now I'm down 46 bucks on that play. See how it's getting a little bit of that bounce off the VWAP? We're looking to see, can we turn and crack underneath that VWAP area? That's the goal. So, traders, we got a lot of things to be watching. Got a lot of things to be focusing on right at the bell here. Market opens up in about a minute and a half. Let's switch out all of our scanners so we're all set, ready to go. And let's see what we can do. Now, it'll be crazy if I get filled on everything all at the same time. SKYQ comes down to 1875, 1850, we get filled. RVMD again starts spiking or dumping, we're already getting filled. We start again, see RCT start spiking on up, you know, we get filled more there. You know, so we could get a little crazy right at the bell. Things could get a little wild. Things could get a little nuts here. Guys, SKYQ already getting a little bit of a pullback. Traders, SKYQ, I might be getting filled right here and right now. Guys, SKYQ getting a little bit of that pullback right now. So I am getting filled over on SKYQ right now. I'm in on 1,000 shares over on SKYQ. Just a heads on up for every single person. Let's see if we can get a little bit of that dip and that bounce over on SKYQ. In at 1863. I want to see SKYQ just went from $21 down towards, again, 18. I want to see if this thing can get a little bounce play back on up. So SKYQ, I'm in at, again, 1863. Has about a 20-cent spread. Let's see if this thing can bounce back up towards $19 plus at the bell. Guys, the market's now open. Market is now open. I want to see right here, can SKYQ bounce back up towards $19 plus? I mean, traders, we just went from $20 back on down towards 18 to back on up towards 20 to back on down to $16.50 to back on up to $21. Let's see if we can, again, break SKYQ. I'm on the long side looking for that $19 breakout and see if we can get buying volume to push ourselves back on up. So $165, $200. Let's see if we go back above $19 here. So looking for that bounce play. Guys, up $265. Let's see if we get that $19 break. Guys, here's again $500. Guys, up $500 at this moment. Can, again, buyers keep on pushing? I'm going to take my gains, guys. I'm going to lock in $400 on that trade. So I just, again, got in at 1860 out right now with a nice $400 profit. Now, we also do have RVMD trying to fade itself back on down. RVMD, guys, we are watching to see, can we be able to crack this area? So RVMD, I'm, again, over... I am over the SKYQ trade. I want to see if RVMD is going to actually be able to fade and fall now underneath this VWAP area. We know if we can crack that VWAP area, we could be able to make a lot of profits. So what's the goal on RVMD? Let's see if we can fall and stay underneath 130. That's, my entry is 130.175. Okay? So my entry is 130.175. If we start going back down to 129, 128, 127, 126, that's going to be a lot of money. Every dollar that we fall, I make $200. So if my entry's at 131.75 and now we're down towards 129.50, again, I'm up $350 now over on this trade. So again, I have 200 shares that I'm sitting over here that I just want to see if we're going to be able to continuously fade and fall and push ourselves up another $500 over here. So let's see again, RVMD, if this one could be able to get that true crack of that VWAP. Be able to see if we can keep on dumping and, really be able to make some money over on RVMD. Now, again, the thing is, RVMD is a good press release. It talks about reaching its positive endpoints. But what I want to see here is, can we actually be able to fall underneath the VWAP? We don't want to, again, gear back on up and all of a sudden pop back up to 130 and start running up to 132, right? We want to actually crack here. Fall back on down towards 128. Fall back on down to 127. Like, we have a $350 profit for the taking right now. But notice what's happening here still. It's still trying to get that break. So, notice again, buyers are trying to hold on up. Right now, we have locked in so far today. What have we locked in? We've locked in $688 so far, guys. $688, 100% locked up at this time if we just want to take this profit. But could we be able to keep on fading here? If that VWAP can hold up as resistance and fade and fall, we could easily make $1,000 plus on RVMD. That's the thing. We just need the VWAP to crack. Where's there a reasonable area of support? Support 127.67. 127 is a bounce play here, bounce play here, bounce play here, bounce play here. I would like to see that 127 mark. Sub 128 to lock in profits, or in the 128 to lock in profits, push ourselves up $600 there. So notice it's trying to get another little U shape. It's definitely trying to get a little bit of a pop here. Let's see if the VWAP can hold. VWAP is 130.30. Is anything taking off, though, right now? Just a little heads on up. Is anything taking off at this time? SKYQ, what is that one doing? SKYQ, guys, still trying to fight right around $18. We had a nice little bounce play, took our profits when we could. Nice little bounce play, took our profits when we could. IDYA, a little bit of action. I'm still holding RVMD for a little bit. Now, again, the issue with RVMD, as I said, it is a good press release. I just don't want this thing to just randomly squeeze, which it looks like it's going to try. Like, that's the thing, guys. We're up right now 80 bucks over on RVMD. My biggest fear would be what? All of a sudden, a squeeze happens. We run up to 132, and next thing you know, it's at 134, 135. It just keeps going. So it looks like this is kind of make or break. Notice it's trying. There's going to be an attempt, it looks like. There will be an attempted squeeze here. Is RVMD going to try to break on out here? Notice we got this little downtrend. I want to see this bad boy again, as you guys know, back on down underneath the VWAP. Underneath the VWAP's where I feel good. We just get that red candle, that sell-off. Right now, we're up $82. Nothing crazy on this play right now. It's, again, 200 shares. I just know how crazy it can get. A sell-off, we can make a lot of money. But also a breakout, we could lose a lot of money. So that's what makes me nervous here, is that this play definitely has potential on both sides. See how it's trying to get that little break? It's trying, and if it does get that break, it's going to run up towards like 134, 135. Just a little heads on up. If it does break that like 132.50 mark, there's a chance that it just spikes right on up towards like 133. So I'm watching the ask over here. I'm watching the right side of the level 2, because the right side of the level 2 are again going to be the sellers, the shorters. If the shorters start going above 132, that means there's weakness. That means they're kind of saying, oh, this isn't working out the way we want. So I want to see the buyers drop to sub 130. So I want to see under 131. And I want to see the sellers, the shorters, underneath again 131 as well. I want to get away from the 131s. I want to see again, basically this chart right here. I want to see strong rejection off this downtrend. I want to see this downtrend right here. I want strong rejection. I want to hit, fall, hit, fall, hit, fall. And I want to see, can we be able to get that crack underneath here? So again, we got to see that crack underneath the VWAP for us to be able to make that profit. So that's the main goal here. 130, 175. Notice how it's keep hitting this area. It's definitely, I think we're going to see a couple 132s regardless. Let's see what happens here, traders. A lot of times we even get like these quick little attempted breakouts where it gets a quick little squeeze and then goes right back underneath the VWAP. So I feel like I have to hold this no matter what, regardless a little bit. If we go underneath 131, we got no issues. We got no fear. Underneath 131, we got no issues. We got no fear. Underneath 130 is where we're feeling great. Underneath 128, 127 is where we're just crushing it. So RVMD here, team, once again, a great target for our short, where we had, again, multiple bounce plays. Bounce play, bounce play, bounce play. That's all back down to 127.50. Like, that's where I want. 127.50 easily could crack and fall $4, 200 shares. That's going to be, over an $800 profit for us right there. I still have RCT on 25 shares as well. Just a little heads on up. Here comes that attempted little pop over on RVMD. Still again down slightly. What's RCT doing real quickly, guys? RCT's not really doing too much. That might just be a slow little fader. I'm gonna just get out of my RCT 500 shares just really quickly. 500 shares, market order. Oh, hold on. RCT is actually getting halted. Never mind. RCT, we might get filled on that play when it spikes on up towards 150. I thought it was not going to do anything. RCT might be getting halted here, guys, in a second. Let's go back over to RVMD. Guys, RVMD, can you guys see how it's trying to get that little pop here? Like, it will most likely get like an attempted spike. Like, that's what always happens. It gets like a little attempted spike and either it goes or it gets the big sell-off. So right now it's like make or break time over on RVMD. Come on, let's get that crack underneath that VWAP. Make that money on the day. Right now, again, we're looking for this trade right here. Currently up $100. Currently up $100. Bids going back underneath 130. We want to see the crack underneath 130. That's where we start making some good money. We already have locked in $293. We have already locked in $395. We already have $600 locked in on the day. We already have $600 locked in on the day. But if we can get the RVMD crack of the VWAP and actually the dump underneath 130, that's where we're going to be able to make like really good money on the day. Now, again, a great thing just has happened. We are underneath this downtrend. We got to see that VWAP crack. What's the main area we're looking for? 130.40 or lower. 130.40 or lower, guys, is the area that we're looking for over here. So 130.40 or lower is the area we're looking for. With 200 shares, every dollar that drops is $200. So we go from 130 down to 129, $200. Down to 128, $400. Goes down towards 127, $600. It just keeps going and going and going. Here comes that attempted little pop here, traders. Let's see if this is going to be legit or not. And this is, again, that attempted little squeeze as I talked about. Is this going to be legit or not? Let's see. Holding this for a second. I want to see how legit this is going to be. Got my finger on the trigger to get out if I need to. Again, 200 shares at this time. We knew that this pop could easily come at the break of the downtrend. Break of the downtrend, RVMD, trying to get that buying volume. Break of the downtrend, that's where RVMD is getting the hype. Break of the downtrend, RVMD is trying to get that momentum. Guys, RVMD, I'm going to have to get out of this one and just again accept the loss and be able to say, hey, that one's squeezing. Guys, RVMD, I am out. RVMD, I am out. It again broke the downtrend. It's not, the VWAP is holding on up and going to again break even. Get out of that play right there. So RVMD right here, traders. We are now sitting down on the day, $80. So RVMD broke the downtrend. And that's all it came on down to. Like, we clearly saw that downtrend. We clearly saw it. It just came on down to which way was going to break. Which way was going to get the action. Which way was going to hold on up. Now it has room to run up towards 141. So we have RCT now halted, as we know. And we have RVMD, which has room to run if this thing does want to spike all the way up towards around 141, 142. So next entry over on RVMD, if you want to look for that possible short, is going to be up towards around the 141s. 141, 200, let's just do 50 shares. 141.50, 141.90. In case this one ever starts getting a little bit wild up there. Okay, so if RVMD ever spikes on up towards some old spiking highs, I'm thinking again 140, so that's where I'd look for the next short. So if it doesn't get there, it doesn't get there. At the same time, we do have RCT right now. RCT, ladies and gentlemen, let me again explain this trade of what I'm looking for. RCT is halted on the upside. Now, RCT, I still actually do have orders all set, ready to go over on this play. Now, I want to cancel, what do we have here? ALLO. I'm going to cancel my ALLO trade. I don't need those right now. So I do have RCT shorts ready to rock and roll. Now, you might say, where are you looking to short RCT? Okay, I will explain this to every single person right here and right now. All right, so let's just get our bearings for every single person at this moment. Right now at this time, I am currently sitting down $80 on the day. I have been able to win $293. I have been able to win $394. That pushed us up a nice, around $590 profit, but then we lost $650. So we are actually, my realized gain on the day is $38. I apologize. So I'm actually up still on the day, $38. $38 up on the day. Now, with this being stated, I am going to be looking for RCT. Now, RCT, what am I going to be doing on this stock here? I'm going to be looking for a short. Now, where am I going to be looking for a short? 200-day moving average is at the price of 154 on the daily chart. If I switch on over to a weekly chart, I can see 154 is the 50-day moving average on the weekly chart. So I have the daily chart, the weekly chart. I don't think I have the monthly chart, though. Monthly chart is also 154. So hold on a second, traders. Let's think about this. If you switch over to a monthly chart, the 13 EMA is at the price of 154. If you go over to the weekly chart, the 50-week moving average is at the price of 154. And if you go back over to the daily chart, the 200-day moving average is right next towards 154. So if you could load the boat around 154, so that would be do some orders before 154, do some orders at 154, do some orders above 154. That's what you guys would want to be looking at, okay? So I'm just going to keep doing 250 shares. I'm going to just go above it just to be safe. So let's say I do a 160. Let's say I do a 169. You know, I want to, just in case we kind of get a little pop above it, I would rather, again, just try to be safe, try to get myself in on good entries at, you know, some top areas. All right. So RCT here, traders. Let's stay alert and let's stay ready. 154 should be the magic area on this play. Also, where is RVMD at? RVMD traders, remember, I will get filled at 152, 142, 143. If all of a sudden RVMD starts spiking, I will get filled up high. So I will get filled all the way in the 142s, 143s in case RVMD ever starts spiking its way back on up, okay? So RVMD, high watch, high alert, and I'm actually going to just stay smart on that one as well. I think that one could go up pretty high, 50 shares at a time. I'm just going to put those up high, 144.40. Limit order, 144.40, 144.70, 145 on the dot. I'd rather play this one smart. All right, guys, RCT. Let's go back over to RCT right now. RCT opening on up in 30 seconds. We know, again, our main area to focus on is going to be right around that 200-day moving average. Now, we might be slightly above that 200-day moving average. We might be slightly under that 200-day moving average. I do not know. So that's why, again, I'm placing entries all around that 200-day moving average. RCT, again, 154, 155 is kind of the area we want to surround. Go a little under, go at, go above. Okay? Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Guys, we got up to 139 so far. We did not get up towards 150 plus yet. I did not get any entries filled in the 140s or 150s. I am still watching, of course. I'm waiting on this one. I do want to see if we can get up in the 140s, 150s. I was expecting maybe a little bit of a gap up there. So no gap up, no crazy rip, no crazy spike, no crazy next leg on up here. Right now, we are still, again, just kind of sitting back and watching and waiting. Oh, guys, big pullback right now. So, guys, there is the spike and there is the dump. There is the big spike. There is the big dump. I did not get anything too crazy. Again, I just had that 500 shares that I've been sitting on. Okay. So RCT tried to get that chance to be able to squeeze and break on out. Unfortunately, that did not happen. We did not get that buying volume right there. RCT, guys, is getting a little bit of that dump back on down. All right, so RVMD, guys, also, we're still watching that one to see what that one can do. Had a little bit of a breakout. Still watching to see if that can creep up towards the 140s. RCT, no. RECT. Let's see here. RECT. Guys, shout out to the squad here. Shout out to everyone joining us on this absolutely beautiful day. Little heads on up here, team. We have 10 spots remaining. So 10 spots left for tomorrow's webinar. 10 spots left for tomorrow's webinar, 7 p.m. Eastern time, how to become a full-time stock trader. It is 100% free to join. Make sure you guys go ahead and check that on out. 10 spots left. All right, traders, I don't think we have anything stealing the show just yet. RCT was trying to steal the show. We did get a great little dip buy off SKYQ. SKYQ could have the potential to just become a nice short all the way down to $15. Nothing is going too wild at this moment. What's the S&P 500 doing? Whoa! Guys, S&P 500. Little bit of a pop right back on up. Hey, traders. It seems like it doesn't matter. It seems like it's like, hey, we did not come out with an agreement. Okay. Market's spiking itself right back on up. We didn't come out with an agreement. The S&P 500 starting to move. We didn't come out with an agreement. The S&P 500 says, hey, we want 680. You know what's insane, guys, is the S&P 500 is almost back to where we started in the beginning of the year. Right now, we are down 0.07%, I believe it is. We are almost exactly where we started. Back on, here it is, right here. We got to get back up to 681.50. Guys, talk about a crazy year so far. The S&P 500, when it spiked up to 700, came back on down to 675. Spiked up to 700, came back down towards 675. Spiked on up towards, again, 690. Crashed all the way down to 628. Now it's back up towards around 680. It has been like we haven't gotten that traction yet. You know what I want to see? I want to see this. Just nice, smooth, slow, steady. Every week hit a new record high. Right now we went through this. We went through, hey, we can't break 610. Okay, we come back on down. Okay, we can't break 610. We come back on down. We can't break 610. Okay, let's fall all the way down to 480. Okay, we're coming all the way back up to 610. Hey, we broke 610. We come back on down to 620. We come on up to 650. We come back down to 635. We come on up to 700. So it's like, you know, right here, traders, this was a gift. You know, when we come back on down to 630, 620, that was a gift. That was a gift to be able to get. So, you know, let's make sure that we understand the S&P 500 is the top 500 companies in the United States. Yes, guys, the top 500 companies in the United States. The traders, the people here. We want to make sure that we are understanding that all of these moves, all of this action, all this hype right here, it's the top 500 companies in the United States. The most powerful country in the world, the most money-driven country in the world. We are going to see the S&P 500 move up over time. Always, always, always. RCT is getting weak. RVMD, guys, kind of doing nothing right now. Let's see what RCT does when it opens on up. Hey, shout out to everyone joining us on this absolutely beautiful day. Nothing's better. Nothing's better than waking on up and being able to hang out with you guys. Nothing's better than being able to wake on up and say, hey, let's go ahead and make some freaking money around here. Let's do what we do best, huh? Let's do what we do best around here. RCT. Again, I still kind of want my main trade of the day. Like, Deck, what's that? Didn't you want to, like, short LITE? I did. I was looking to short LITE next to $1,000. It got up to 960. I didn't pull the trigger. Right now it's at 870. Guys, what do you guys think? Do you guys think there's a chance that LITE will get back up towards $1,000? Do you guys think there's a chance that LITE could be able to move itself back up towards 940? Guys, RCT is finally getting weaker here. RCT is starting to dump. Remember, I only had 500 shares from early this morning over on RCT. I might as well just take my profits on that. It's only a little bit of gains. But you know what? Get ourselves where we need to be. 500 shares. Hey, we can make 30 bucks. RCT, 500 shares. We were looking to try to get filled all the way up at that very top area. And right now, no open orders. We made 30 bucks. We made $300. We made $400. We lost again $650. So the thing is, at this moment here, traders, we are sitting broken even on the day. We're actually up $70 on the day. But it's, we want to trade, we want to trade, we lost the trade, we want to trade. We're basically, like, we just want one good trade here to push us up $1,000 plus on the day. Right now, RCT is a little bit weaker. Let's find again what play is going to be getting a little more hype for us. RECT. Ooh, RECT now halted, guys. Okay. Traders. RECT, thank you for the heads on up over here. Now, traders, we have seen the majority of plays spike and dump. Someone tell me right now. Someone tell me right at this moment. What would be the easiest area to be able to look for, again, that reversal? Before I even post it, what is the target, Mark? Target always 200-day moving average. Right, traders? You guys can see this in the past. This should not be complicated. When you again see, hey, we run up to the 200-day moving average in the past, that's usually where we get rejected. Hey, Deck, take a look at this. You know, we run up towards the 200-day moving average in the past, that's usually where we get rejected. When we run up towards these areas, that's where we are going to have trouble. So that area is up towards around 280. Now, are we going to get up to 280? Don't know, right? But what I will say is that we do want to say RECT 280, 200-day moving average. That is going to be your strong resistance line. That is going to be the area that you could say, hey, let me go ahead and look for a short at this mark. Let me go ahead and try to reverse this stock at this play. Or if you're on the long side, hey, let me be aware it's time to most likely take profits somewhere around RECT 280. Okay? So, want to make sure that you guys are all set. You guys are ready to rock and roll over there. Okay? All right here, traders. So let's just make sure we are being smart. There's no reason for us to put ourselves in any sort of bad play whatsoever. Obviously, we are staying alert. And let's see what RECT does when it opens on up. Okay? RECT. Let me look for some possible entries here. RECT. RECT right now, it says no shares available to short. Is it already shortable? Let me see here. Oh, actually, there are shares available to short. Sorry about that. 280 target. We got up to 254. Can the stock again keep on going? Guys, stock is still going right now. Stock is still ripping. If anyone got filled, 277 was the top so far. 277 got into a top so far. If you guys got that top area, I am not filled on anything yet. I am not filled on anything just yet. But we did just come on up towards 277, which is right next to that 280 mark. Now, if it breaks it, how high can we go up to? $3 plus, right? So let's see, what are we going to have next on this, next main target here? It looks like it's still trying to stay alive here. 280 is strong resistance. I want to post this chart. RECT 280 is major resistance. A lot of people are focused over on this play. A lot of people are looking over on this stock right now. People want to be able to make some money over on this stock. It could still squeeze. Now, again, how high could it squeeze up to? I mean, we have old spiking highs all the way up to 390. Old spiking highs up to 420. What's this old bottom area? I would say 340. I would say a reasonable area would be like 340 if it does break 280. I'm not in on anything right now. Just a little heads on up. I want to make sure nothing else is spiking. RECT is the clear-cut winner. RCT no. JDZG no. CMCT no. BTM no. BFRG no. What's REVB doing? Or what's the one that I liked before? RVMD. RVMD. What's that one doing? RVMD is just moving sideways. Guys, I'm going to cancel RVMD. It's not really doing anything right now. I was hoping that would get a little bit more action. It was a great press release. Not really doing too much right now at this moment. Also, RCT. That one I'm going to cancel my orders as well. I'm going to go right now, no orders. No orders across the board. Nothing I need on. Let's go back over to RECT at this moment to see if this one is going to spike or rip or run. How's the SKYQ doing? Guys, SKYQ is still just fading and falling. That one didn't do anything. ALLO starting to get a little hype. ALLO, heads on up for all traders, guys. ALLO is going to have massive resistance, probably right around the 440s, 450s. It's going to be very slow. Little heads on up. It will be a slow trade, but you do have a lot of resistance right around this 450 mark. That is where the majority of traders are going to struggle. So ALLO, if you guys are interested, you guys want to go very small shares and basically just trying to nail this little pop right here. 441, 443, 445. I'm kind of just going every like 2 cents. 447, 448, 451, 454, 457. So I'm just looking to see if, you know, ALLO could ever get a pop. It's mostly going to hit this red line, and it's just going to fall right back on down to like 430. This would be a trade here, guys, that I would just look to get in and out. So basically, I would say this right now. ALLO, I'm going to look to get filled on this trade momentarily. Now, why am I going to look to get filled on this trade? All I'm looking for is past chart history pattern. Notice over the last, again, hour, you come on up towards this red line. At around 450, you get rejected. You hit it, you fall. You hit it, you fall. You hit it, you fall. Back here, you hit it, you fall. Here, you got a little bit above it. You hit it, you fall. If ALO goes from $3.60 to $4 and gets up to $4.50, we're most likely going to hit this area and then get a red candle coming on up. So my entries, I believe, are starting to get filled right now. Only 750 shares have gotten filled so far. I am going to be getting more than that, but I do have unrealized gain. The only trade I'm in on right now, you guys can see that's my live profit. And I want to see, are we going to be able to get a nice reversal and red candle back on down to sub 430s? Now, why sub 430s? Because this is not going to just drop on down to like $3.70. It'll have a red candle back on down to like 427, 428. And if you have 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 shares, you can make a lot of money on it. So that's kind of what I was looking for, to see if ALLO could be able to spike on up, get a nice little reversal, and dump. So I didn't get filled yet at 447 because it only came up to 446 or 448 or 451. But what we are doing is seeing that nice top, seeing that reversal. Now, again, going to be up $100 here in a second. And again, just taking small gains when we have them. So again, there's 430s. Let's see if we can crack underneath this area a little bit. So I only got 750 shares filled, because I didn't know how high it was going to go. I didn't know if it was going to go up to 450. I didn't know if it was going to go, you know, up towards 452. So I did put in like multiple orders, and I did have 1,000 shares here and 1,000 shares here. It would have been 2,000 shares total if I got my full entry in. So right here, traders, I'm going to watch this. We're up $30 on this trade. And even if you guys do this as a small trade and just kind of do it as like, okay, hey, cool. You know, I'm learning. I'm doing a lesson. You don't have to make $1 million on every trade. It's about, again, trying to make consistent money, consistent profits, trying to win more than you lose. So let's see if this falls back on down to the VWAP towards around like 424. And when people say, oh, the stock market's not predictable, well, how's it not predictable? It's very simple when you think about it. If I realize that we hit the price of 450 and we fall and we fall and we fall, and we hit the price of 450 and we fall, and we have little breaks of 450, and we could see that there is weakness as we have a downtrend, most likely when we come up to 450, we're going to hit it and people are going to psychologically say, oh, this is strong resistance, let's fall. There's $127 right there, let's just get out of this trade. So the thing is, guys, you guys could see, nice little drop, comes on down, bounces off the VWAP, I'm out of that trade right now. So gave it a chance, watch this play, got a little bounce, but it's nice to be able to see the small predictability areas. It's nice to be able to see, again, where stocks are going to reverse and fall at and where there is predictability in the market. So ALO, nice little trade right there. Trying to hold off the VWAP. Not too bad. Definitely could be able to make a little bit of money, you know, $100 or so if you guys are interested. I know the camera just went down. Give me 2 seconds. I will replace that. 1 second here, guys.
We sit in the sun, in veils, we sleep, and we dream. Each of us dying slowly, the prison of our minds. We sit in the sun, in veils, we sleep, and we dream. Each of us dying slowly, the prison of our minds.
consume us all.
All right, traders, ladies and gentlemen, 10:05 in the markets right here and right now. Tell me what's going on in my house. Tell me. Tell me. We do have RVMD getting a little weaker. I just don't think that's going to really dump at this moment. Traders, you guys can see the S&P 500 has now erased all losses and is now back in the green. Pretty amazing, huh? Pretty awesome. I was thinking we were going to see some weakness. I was thinking we were going to see some drops. That's all it was. I was expecting that we were going to see some dropping. I was expecting that we were going to see some fading or some falling or anything. No, we don't need it. It's just, hey, we're good. Fading, falling, dropping? No. Guys, OPTX, a little bit of a spike right here. OPTX, new high of the day. RECT, HXYX, BFRG, DEVS, PSTV. We are pretty good at this moment right now, guys. Only up a very little bit. You know, so far in the day, I'm up $125. Now, am I upset with $125? Not at all. Right? $125, not bad at all. At the same time, I'll take it. It's always better to make some money than lose some money, isn't it? It's always better to make some profits than lose some profits. IMA, RMST. We definitely want our big trade of April, though. Our big trade of April. I want to see a trend. You know what I mean? I want a hype trend. When's the new hype trend, guys? When is there going to be like some new invention, like a new AI, or a new, again, you know, whatever, new NFT, or a new metaverse, or a new crypto, or a new, you know, whatever. I want to see something that takes over the world again, like, you know, Pokemon, or I want to see everyone kind of go NFT crazy again. That was such a fun time. Even though, again, it lasted for like 6 months to a year. It was fun. It was funny. People were buying pictures of monkeys for $2 million. What a wild time to live, huh? What a wild time that was. SINT, still watching this one. IMA, OPTX. Yep, guys, tomorrow, just a little heads up for everyone who has signed up for the webinar, you will be getting a link in your email tomorrow at around 6 p.m. Eastern time. 6 p.m. Eastern time, I will be sending you a link. Just make sure you guys are ready by 7 p.m. Eastern time so that you guys are all good. RECT still, again, you know, play that definitely has potential. How cool was this, though, guys? Another area of predictability, right? You know, we talked about predictability over on ALLO, right? Didn't we? We said, hey, how can you predict the stock market? How can you predict where stocks are going to be going next? Does it make sense that every person can understand that when we hit 450, we fade and fall, right? Guys, RECT. Hey, how can you predict the stock market? Well, guys, does it make sense that every time we hit the 200-day moving average, we fade and fall? These are simple things that can turn you into a full-time stock trader. These are simple things that can turn you into a full-time day trader. Guys, let's just imagine this is your side gig. Your side gig. And hey, Deck, I'm not making $7,000 a day. I make $87 a day. And then you go do your normal job. You make $87 times that by $251. At the end of the year, at the end of 2026, you have $21,000. Guys, who here would be happy having an additional $21,000 in your bank account just by making small profits? If you average $87, some days you win $200, some days you lose $100, some days you win $300, some days you lose $150, some days you win $80, some days you make nothing. $22,000 in your end of your account by the end of the year is not bad. Go ahead and pay off your taxes. Go ahead and, go take that vacation. Go do whatever the heck you want, So RECT, still again, that play hit the 200-day moving average at 280. Rejected perfectly. Got that mean resistance area here. So awesome job, awesome work. I'm going to see if there's anything else I really love at this time. Starting to get to the point, 10 o'clock in the morning, slowing down a little bit. If anyone has any questions, comments, concerns, right now is an absolutely great time to ask. Again, let's run through these top gainers together. RMSG. Anything we need out of RMSG. Let's go back to a 2-minute time frame so we can see. RMSG is not bad. It is slow. It is not bad. It's just slow. Slow, consistent, slowly working itself on up. RCT. This is not bad. RCT, it just needs to get back up near around 130, but understand that 50-day moving average is right around 150. If anything, maybe a small bounce play off $1 back up towards 120. It just doesn't have the fire today. RECT already made its move. Hit the 200-day moving average, came back on down. The best play out of the 1, 2, 3 would be RMSG for just a slow and steady hold, and hopefully you can keep on going. JDZG, don't really care too much about it. CMCT, very low volume. This could pump on up towards around $1 and then most likely crash from there. It looks like it's getting a low volume pump, probably from some random Discord out in the world right now. It looks a lot like HXHX. Low volume, pump on up, everyone sells it on off. That's what, again, CMCT looks like to me. CMCT looks like it's getting a little bit of a low volume pump, and most likely it's going to sell on off. SKYQ, previous top gainer, oil play, starting to dump, starting to get weaker. OMEX, no. BTM, no. IMA. All right, traders, I think, again, right now we're pretty good. Right now, nothing else is going on. Nothing else I'm seeing. Nothing else that I like at this moment. Let's see what we got on CNBC today. S&P 500 is flat as investors bet on eventual Iran's resolution. Goldman Sachs top estimates on record equities trading. Here's why the stock is falling. U.S. blockade of Strait Hormuz sets to begin. UK not supporting U.S. blockade. France confirms Strait of Hormuz talks. Oil prices surge above $100 as U.S. Navy blockade Iran's ports after peace talks fail. Okay. So that's where we're at right now here, traders. Let's open up the floor. Does anyone have any questions, comments, or concerns for me at this moment? Remember, guys, we always want to be trading during pre-market. Pre-market is when there's money to be made. Pre-market is when there's news. Pre-market is when there's movement. Pre-market is where you guys can get after it. So again, today we won $52. We won $30. We won $293. We won $395. And then we had one trade, RVMD, which I actually liked a lot. Which again, is got a little bit of that pop on up, which we had to get out, and we lost $650. We are still finishing right now in the green, up $125. But we had the one trade kind of take away a little bit of a bulk. Hey, green is green, money's money at the same time. Again, we definitely want to be able to make more. April has been tricky. We've had a roller coaster of emotions, a roller coaster of a P&L in April. We were up, we were down. We were up, we were down, and now we're still on the downside. We're going to have to make about $3,000 to get ourselves back on up. Will the class tomorrow at 4? Again, class tomorrow is at 7 p.m. Eastern time. If that's on the West Coast, that would be 4 o'clock. If you guys are Mountain time, that's like 6 o'clock. But again, this is, 7 p.m. New York Standard Eastern time. Okay? I will be sending you a link at 6 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Remember, guys, if you have not signed up yet, do not miss it. I'm just taking 1 hour. There's no markets going on, no trading. It is just going to be full education. I just want to give you guys the secret sauce. So for the people that show up, I'm not recording this. I'm making it, hey, if you show up, you will be rewarded. I want to give you what other people won't give you. I want to tell you exactly how to make money in the stock market. I am not a guy who tries to keep secrets. The people that show up, I want to help you become a better trader. Sound good? So, that is going to be absolutely amazing. That is going to be absolutely fantastic. Get yourself excited and get yourself motivated for that. Right now, markets are slowing on down. I'm pretty good to be able to wrap on up at this moment. Kicking off our Money Monday in the green. We've had 5 trades today. A lot of trading going on. Always, again, want to be able to bring the energy, bring the enthusiasm, bring the hype, and get ready to continue to make this money every single day, baby. So, ladies and gentlemen, Money Monday is here. Profits are being made. Trades are again going out. And we want to see again what we could be doing next on this day. Obviously, I will be in chat throughout the entire day. We want to try to make as much money as we possibly can, doing it every single day from this period on. We got a full week of trading ahead. Let's get ready to just absolutely crush it. Tomorrow, the Tuesday webinar is going to be insane. I cannot wait for that. I put so much work into it, so I really want you guys to enjoy it. And I just want to say thank you so much for everyone that has joined us on this Money Monday. You guys are amazing. You guys are fantastic. Help me wrap this thing on up. Scanner's going live for Tradecaster members. If you are not a Tradecaster member, make sure you guys come on over and sign up right now over to Tradecaster. Get yourself a free 7-day pass. This is where I live stream every single day for our members. And I want to make sure that you guys are joining the #1 trading community in the world. Get on over here. Enjoy it, traders. And let's do it, baby. In 3, 2, 1. Ah! Woo! I love you guys. Great job. Great work. I'll see you guys again coming on up here. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much for how amazing you guys are. I love you, baby. Let's do it. Happy Money Monday, team.
I got some damn bitches I can call. I don't know what I would do without y'all. I'm about to the day I fall. Yeah. I'm on that good cushion alcohol. I got some damn bitches I can call. I don't know what I would do without y'all. I'm about to the day I fall. I like beer. To the day I fall.
I know it's hard to admit it that you found love. It's hard to stay in it, but he's better than anyone I've seen you with before. It's true love, don't fake it. You better not, you better not. It's right here, don't waste it. You better not, you better not.
Can we forget about the things I said when I was drunk? I didn't mean to call you that. I can't remember what was said or what you threw at me. Please tell me why.
When the sunshine, we shine together. Told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, ella, eh, eh, eh. Under my umbrella. Ella, ella, eh, eh, eh. Under my umbrella. Ella, ella, eh, eh, eh. Under my umbrella. Ella, ella, eh, 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 eh.
Lifestyle to the rich and the famous. They're always complaining, always complaining. If money is such a problem, well, they got mansions. Think we should rob them. Lifestyle to the rich and the famous. We'll take clothes, cash, cars, and homes. Just stop complaining. If money is such a problem, well, they got mansions. Think we should rob them.
Shake your money maker. Like you were shaking it for some paper. Took your mama 9 months to make ya. Might as well shake what your mama gave ya. You looking good in them jeans. I bet you look even better with me in between. I keep my mind on my money, money on my mind. But you's a hell of a distraction when you shake your behind.
Just like nicotine, heroin, morphine. Suddenly I'm a fiend, and you all I need, all I need. Yeah, yeah, all I need is you, babe. And I'm a sucker for the way that you move, babe. And I could try to run, but it would be useless. You're the babe. Just when I hit you, I know I'll never, ever, ever be the same.
They don't speak our language. They say we're too savage. No, no, we don't give up anymore.
Today, Junior.
Damn, I ain't be going psycho. Lil' mama bad like Michael. Can't really trust nobody with all this jewelry on you. My roof look like a no-show. Got diamonds by the bolo. Come with the Tony. I just for crumbs and all the pictures. Know you're mine. Hands on your body. I don't wanna waste no time. I can't look away. I just gotta say, and I'm like, whoa, man, my legs so goddamn cold. Diamonds when my teeth are sore. I can always let it go. I just let you know you're.
It's my dick in a box. My dick in a box, baby. It's my dick in a box. Ooh, my dick in a box, girl. I'm gonna get you a house in the hills. A girl like you needs something real. Wanna get you something from the heart. Something special. It's my dick in a box.
Babe, don't make a sound. 2 a.m. love, gotta keep it down. Don't wait around for a second now. Give me some verb, I ain't talking out. You wanna ride in the 6, you wanna dine in the 6. But when I lean for the kiss, you said I'll probably send you some pics. And I'm like, hell no, don't waiting too long. Hell no, I want that cruel love. Hell no, don't waiting too long. Hell no, I want that cruel love. Body of mine, losing all my innocence. Yeah, body of mine, yeah, finding all my innocence.
know. Sing the chorus and it goes. Say yes, I'm the real thing. You the same things are just my things. So won't the rest let them Some say yes, I'm the real thing. You the same things are just my things. So won't the rest let them Spinning up in the air. Digga, slim shady. I'm sick of him. Look at him walking around, grabbing and doing all what, living the you know who. Yeah, but he's so cute though. Yeah, I probably got a couple of screws up in my head with no work.